With the pen, I'm learning life. My face is divine. Words inspire with perfect time. Nurtured right. Them man there be learning life, rehearsing life. Trust me, far from certified. Acting while you sleep, I'm working nights. I want all the ups to feel like that Jurgen guy on Merseyside.
Yes, guys.
Let's go, Flawless. Sorry to interrupt. Let's go, Flawless.
Keep it full. Yeah, a prayer for the ops down in the description below. You guys already know. Check it out. Like and subscribe. Got yours truly Flawless on it as well, so that's enough reason for you guys to check it out. But yeah, big up people. Double upload for you guys today, but it's Timo Werner Independence Day, so that's enough reason for you guys to smash the likes. Big up everyone that's in here. We haven't done this show for a good couple of weeks, but it's the start of the season, so it's the perfect time to bring it back. We might do Premier League predictions towards the end of the stream. Just depends on how the stream goes. If not, we'll save that till next week. But other than that, just going to go through all the fixtures from this weekend's football. Plenty to get into. We won. Some teams drew. Some teams lost. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll delve into it all. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Babs will be joining us as well later on. Not too sure on times, but he'll turn up whenever he turns up. And yeah, let's get into it. Neil, what are you saying, my guy? How's your weekend been?
All good, man. All good. Leicester City let me down once again. Brendan Rodgers needs to go, but we move, you know. All in vibes, all good. But yeah, thanks for having me on. Good. It's good to be back football, man. That's why even though I'm complaining about it, man, because Leicester been doing nothing over the summer window. It's nice to actually have something to look forward to.
Yeah, it's just glad for football to be back because it's been a very interesting week. Mons, welcome to Shameless FC as well, my guy. Big up. The link to his channel and his Twitter is down in the description below, so check it out as well. What are you telling me, my guy?
Leave me alone. No, I'm taking a piss. Listen, I'm joking. Listen, thank you for having me on. It's been a while since I've been on, actually, to be fair. So it's good to be back, actually. Of course, we draw a game, and you know I'm back on the panel and stuff. But listen, I don't even know. Can me and Neil switch places because he went 2-0 up? At least I was 2-1. I was 2-1 down.
Nah, keep him down there. Keep the reds down there. Keep the blues up there.
I'm liking this blue at the top, red at the bottom thing.
Do you know what? I hear it. But listen, my weekend's
You're gonna finish above us in the season anyway, so just hold this L now.
Yeah, do you know what? It is what it is. Darwin Núñez got 2 GA, I guess. Salah got some GA. I don't know, innit? Like Liverpool just stressed me. They've stressed me a lot this week, and I've heard a lot of corn, bro. I've heard a lot of corn, but like Man United obviously losing today is kind of like eased that a little bit. So yeah, thanks for having me on, innit?
Yeah, no worries, brother. Appreciate you jumping on as well. Last but not least, Flawless. What were you telling me, my guy? How's your weekend been?
Yeah, man, blessed, been good. It's good to be back on Shameless FC. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be back.
Good to be back, bro.
I hate you with a passion at times.
I didn't say anything.
Yo, it's your face, man. You didn't say that. You don't need to say nothing in it. It's your face. You know what you did earlier. You get what I'm saying? And that.
Yeah, well, you know what you didn't do? You didn't read my super chat, bro.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm not reading your. So for those that don't know, because I was doing the watch along, obviously for the United game. Calm, you know me, and I take back and forths, corn, all that type of stuff. We went. That's the space when we went from 1-0 down, 2-0 down, and I seen the numbers double or treble. It's like I ain't reading the comments. Half you lot ain't here anyway. I said I'm only reading the comments if you super chat. So this prick here in the top left super chatted some nonsense like £1.79. That's why I specifically said any of you Chelsea dogs, because you did it. You did it. Surfer did it. I was like, I ain't reading any of your super chats either. You know what I'm saying? And that. So yeah, I'm blessed, man.
My money to waste.
Yeah, is what it is. Yeah, I buy you a drink in it. That makes it even. You feel me? There you go.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
they're from London. It's about 10 times the price, bro.
Is that I'm bringing one in? It's kind of soon,
fair enough.
So
then it's £1.79.
Yeah, you know what? Cool, fair enough.
It's calm. But yeah, man, I'm good. Bad that I had to back out the bulletproof. You know what I'm saying, for the first Shameless FC, but here we are in it. I know I'm a whole con.
Deep you did as well.
Yeah, man, I had to back out the bulletproof. I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying, and that it's gonna be peak for me in it. So, man's in.
You will be catching strays today. Don't worry. But yeah,
I know. You know what I'm saying? I know.
It's just lucky we ain't starting with Manchester United, but we will delve into that later on in the video.
We don't need to. It's comfortable. Go on.
We'll start off slow. We'll go with Liverpool now. Fulham. I actually thought you guys would have an actual straightforward game against them. I didn't really watch it because I was on the way up to Everton. But 2-2, Mitrovic double, Trent caught lacking at the back post again. What happened, Mons? What happened, bro?
You know what's funny? Like, obviously, you said you didn't really watch too much of the game. I'm glad you didn't, because I think you'd be even more shameless. Everyone would be more shameless about this. We got barebacked. First half, 45 minutes to 60 minutes. They must have taken some temporary V, compound V. They must have done something. I don't know what they were on, but they brought the game to us. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was sitting there thinking, after the first 15 minutes of them pressing the hell out of us, I'm thinking, surely, like, we're just gonna start playing football now and treat them like the team that they are. It never happened. It never happened. That's what is so scary about that performance. It's the way that we got dominated in that first half. It wasn't we dominated them, we just couldn't score, and they just maybe got a cheeky corner and scored. Far from it. So I can't even, if I start singling out performances, I'm just gonna get mad. So again, but obviously you got your scapegoats in Henderson and Firmino, which they're the guys that everyone's talking about amongst the Liverpool fan base. But Trent stunk. He stunk. Played good parts in the goals, as he does, but for his standard, whatever, innit? But everywhere else he stunk. He done that thing where he knows he's so technical. It's like he didn't have to do any running. These guys thought they could turn up, and they thought they could win in gear one. Well, welcome to the Premier League. Welcome back. Let this be a lesson.
Sounds like they were more complacent, if anything, or was it actually a case that Fulham were better?
Fulham were better, but we were very complacent. We were very, even on the ball, the times where we were looking how we usually look. Guys, like it looked so nonchalant. It looked like these guys were just like, going about the motion. Like, they turned up knowing they were going to win. Do you know what I'm saying? And for me, that's what boils my blood, because it's like, how dare you? That's everything that we don't stand for at Liverpool. You know what I mean? Whether you want to say mentality, monsters, all that stuff, everything you don't stand for. You go full speed ahead at every team you play. But the fact that these guys thought they could turn up on some wishy-washy thing and just do what they want to do and think they was going to come and get an easy dub is crazy to me. And what's worse, Thiago's injured till the World Cup. He's out till the World Cup.
Shit.
Wait, is he out for that long?
He's out for the World Cup. So now...
You already needed a midfielder before that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like now, and it's mad. You look at Diaz. Everyone loves Diaz. All the skills. He's such a great winger. Diaz.
They annoy me. Sorry to cut you off, man. I watched their game against. They're so annoying. You know what I'm saying? And that
too fucking easy.
Yo, did you watch their game?
See,
I gotta say this before Jan gets here. Like,
people were calling me.
Yo, it was like attack versus defense.
Yeah, people were calling me bitter because I said I felt like West Ham pulled their pants down for, like, they lied down for City. Personally,
I don't think they did. I think City just too good.
I think they just lost confidence very quickly.
I just don't think West Ham could do anything. Like I say, I gotta say this all now before Jan or Ryan get here. You know what I'm saying?
City didn't even get out of gear 2, bro. But I think that, bro, you looked at West Ham. West Ham pressured them for 15 minutes, and then City started passing the ball off the pitch. Why? Because you actually put it on them. Like, for me, but again, I'm not even going to talk about the City game too much. Obviously, the positives.
Liverpool, innit?
The positives, Darwin Núñez, innit? I'm not the biggest fan of Darwin Núñez, but he came on and he proved why he should be starting for the team. So, as I said, I'm going to back him in that sense. He got his goal, he got his assist. Salah gets his opening day goal, as he does. Do you know what's funny? We still could have won that game, even as bad as we played. Horrible.
It was you guys that sound like they let yourselves down in this situation. Because Fulham sounded good, but it sounds like you lot just walked in, you thought you guys would win, and then Fulham just caught you napping. Yeah, because for the second goal, Matip literally Joel Q-tip, as you like to call him, passed it to it was Matip.
Yeah, it was a Matip mistake, fam. Did you not see it?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a Matip mistake. Yeah.
As I said, people will blame Van Dijk. You already know how it gets close, isn't it? Twitter's they're gonna look at Van Dijk, but Matip was the one who made.
Big up Charlie.
You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, even for the first goal, Henderson loses the ball, poor ball, and they break and score. Trent at the back post. It was 2 moments. Even though they played better than us, like, they hit the post as well, but like, they were just better than us. But we still had our chances and easily could have walked away with that game as a scrappy win, easily in gear 1. But I just hope this game burns. I hope these men burn. I hope their blood boils because of that result. and that just let it be a lesson, because you can't just rock up to a team and think you're gonna do something like that. You can, bro. It's just my head in it, bro. My head hurts, fam. Everyone else won as well. All my ops won, bro. It's a bad week for Liverpool, G.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I will say, nice little W for West London, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Flawless, did you watch the Liverpool game?
I did watch bits and pieces of it. So I missed like I think I missed the first 20, 25 minutes. Then I watched the rest of the first half, and then second half, I was watching in it because I didn't expect it to be a game. I thought Liverpool were going to steamroll them. So I thought, you know what? Why am I watching Liverpool on the opening day to steamroll Fulham? And then I see Mitrovic at the catching Trent lacking at the back stick. And I was like, oh, we got a game here. You know what I'm saying? And the game actually, all jokes aside, was actually like a fairly entertaining game. It was. Because
Mitrovic is not quick. He's a great championship player, but he's not a quick player.
No, he's not. But just seeing him,
he don't need to be quick though. It's his instinct. It's the striker's instinct. Mm-hmm. I think that got him. I think he's never. By the way, Trent is never winning that header. By the way, but what Trent should have done as a wing back is to make it harder for him.
Off. Yes.
Yeah, what Robertson would do. When Robertson's getting overpowered by like a Haaland or something, he'll nudge you. He'll give you like a nudge.
Yeah, lean into him.
You lean you, so like your header just
do a little Harry Kane back into the player or something.
Yeah, just back into the player. Trent just kind of sat there and got dunked on, and just sat on his shoulders. I can't remember. Yes,
because even when Mitrovic, after Matip had give the ball away, and then the ball got clipped over the top, and Mitrovic is dribbling at Van Dijk, like I'm expecting Van Dijk to deal with it. Like even when like Mitrovic has gone down, I'm expecting VAR to turn it over. I'm like, there's no way Van Dijk's got done. And he actually got done by Mitrovic.
I wouldn't say he got done. I look at that and think it's not a penalty, but if it's given, you can't overturn it. That means it wasn't enough to overturn.
It's a penalty. His knee. He's not won the ball. That's your Liverpool bias, man.
Bro, that's not my Liverpool bias. He went down before the knees have even clashed, bro. I've watched it bare times.
Yeah, of course he played for the penalty, but Van Dijk's challenged him and not got nowhere near the ball. Like that's a penalty.
I think for me, Van Dijk pulls his leg away, he goes down, the knee hits his knee, and then. But I think it's clever. I'm not even saying that
it's very smart for me. That's why I said he played for it, bro. I just didn't expect Van Dijk to fall for it. He's smart, and I didn't expect that. I just presumed he was going to take the ball off him. I presumed that it was a dive, and I was like, I seen it. I was like, he did him there because Trent was even getting back in anyway.
Yeah. Trent had basically got the ball. He'd overcooked the touch.
Trent got back in. But yeah, do you think you lot were that bad overall? Because like I said, I missed the first 20-25 minutes.
Horrific.
So you were that bad? Right, correct.
What you saw from the second half of the first half happened for the whole of the first half. From 0 to 60 minutes, we were second best to everything.
Apparently your subs changed the game for you guys.
Yeah. Harvey, Darwin, and Milner come on and balled out. Like it looked like I think Darwin come on within 5 minutes. He had 3 chances. He actually could have had a hattie. Like literally, and say what you want about Ramirez. I'm slightly a hater at times as well, but like I have to ask myself, even though I'm critical of him, why is it he's getting so many chances in short spaces of time? And I have to look at that as a positive as a striker, the fact that you're getting clear-cut chances all the time. So he knows
what positions to be in.
Yeah, but when he gets the ball, Lord, he is a 12-wheeler.
Sounds like Werner with better finishing.
He's a 12-wheeler. Like he takes 2 years to turn at times. Like, so I don't know, innit? I feel like he's gonna frustrate the hell out of me, but I'm still gonna love him. I don't know. Bit of both, really.
I mean, it still seems like the right signing for you guys. Everyone's just been mocking him more because of his fundamentals, his touch, and everything like that. But in terms of goals, like he's turning up for you guys when he needs to. And that's going to be enough for you guys.
He played 35 minutes, bro. Goal and assist.
He did play. He did look a threat.
Came off the bench as well in the Community Shield, scored in that game as well.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Do you think he's going to turn a couple heads from a rival's perspective?
It is scary what I'm seeing with Firmino and Henderson, though. Very scary what I'm seeing.
Well, what's happening with them two? I know Henderson got a lot of stick yesterday. Yeah. Firmino, I didn't hear as much about though.
I think Firmino was they went a bit overboard with man saying he's done, he's washed, selling. Man, you know how it gets in it. You know how it gets when you have a bad performance. But I think again, a lot of it was very reactionary. I had to step out of the spaces because what people were saying was madness to me. I just think that with Firmino, he had a bad game. But it wasn't just Firmino that had a bad game. Diaz, for me, didn't play well. Salah was non-existent in the first 15 minutes. But that's because we couldn't get the ball. So how can you expect the attackers to impact the game if they don't have the ball? You know what I mean? Fabinho was just as bad as Henderson. Fabinho was awful. But because Fabinho got money in the bank, people just go, you know what I mean? Matip was awful. Because Matip's got money in the bank. No one's saying anything. You know what I mean? Henderson obviously has money in the bank, but he's the guy everyone looks to and goes, well, you're shit. Prove to us why you're not shit. But then goes and plays shit. So it all goes to him. So Henderson wasn't great. Nearly won it at the end of a 30-yard screamer. Hit the bar, actually. But I think that people were just looking to scapegoat too much. The whole team was horrible until the subs came on. The whole team was terrible. So I feel like singling out players with a performance like that, pointless to me, in my opinion. So I think that's, yeah. We go again next week, innit? You know what I'm saying? Crystal Palace at home. Hopefully get a result there.
Monts is lying, man. It's all about the dry pitch.
It is. Do you know what? I thought the ball was rolling a bit slowly, but I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, I agree.
It's all about the dry pitch, man.
Probably the first time only I actually agree with Klopp. I thought the same shit. I was like, yo, you spot on with that. I'm saying.
Honestly,
I think about the dry pitch.
You're saying it's a Klopp excuse. There's some actual.
Yeah, man. I reckon there is, man. The dry pitch. I reckon so.
The pitch looks really.
Do you know how long it's been since they played? They've got international fixtures, man.
That's what I'm saying, yo. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
Shout out to Fulham admin, though. I've seen what they posted.
Yeah, I've got that up if you want to bring it up.
What did they do?
The midfield is an issue. I don't know how we had one injury last week. It was just a one injury, and now all of a sudden we have.
They're taking a piss.
Yeah, they went in.
They're taking the mick. Do you know what's mad?
Well, that's what Twitter's for, man. That's Twitter's. They're having a good time. Let's go.
Thanks.
Yeah, I saw Chelsea mocking Brighton with the Cucurella announcer and everything. These admins are getting braver now. Yeah, and I like it.
They should, man.
They should.
They should.
Yeah, what were you saying anyway, Mons?
No, I was just saying. I just think midfield-wise, there's a worry there because we obviously had one injury last week. Like, you know, so going into the Community Shield, there was obviously Alisson's slight injury, but that's fine now. It was just a Jota injury for the Community Shield. Now all of a sudden, Naby's not here. Thiago's now injured. Apparently, it's not to the World Cup, but Thiago's injured. Oxlade-Chamberlain has a bad hamstring injury. Who else is out? Konate's injured. So all of a sudden, we have 7 injuries. But we had one injury last week. So now we have to bring
the injury-prone team this season. That's mad.
I don't like that. As again, I don't want it to be us. Last year it was Leicester. This year, I don't want it to be us.
Last year it was you as well. This is just the Oreo, man. You had the bad knee, all right knee. But...
Yeah, it was Liverpool, then Leicester, and kind of Chelsea as well, actually. Let me not lie. It was kind of Chelsea as well.
Yeah, Kovacic and Kante were rotating around that medical room all season.
Yeah, so I hope we're not that team with the injuries. I think maybe right now.
Let's hope you are.
Klopp did say, though, if we get a bad injury, then we'll bring in a midfielder. So maybe the Thiago injury was the alarm bell we need, isn't it?
We got Ruben for sale. Be like 20, 30 mil. Decent shout. We're trying to offer him up to everyone, but no one's taking him. Big up Ant saying Brendan out, Potter in, new season, same shite. We will get to Leicester City, but I'm not surprised from that response from what I saw and from what I read as well on the timeline. We'll go to Manchester United, and it's a new season and the same old shit. Eric Ten Hag's debut starts with a 2-1 loss to Brighton. I don't know who scored twice, but yeah, flawless. Well, what was your thoughts, man?
Gross.
Yo, all of the
Pascal Gross stuff.
I'm saying all of the issues we had last season are like still there. Not all of the issues, I should say, but it's nothing new. I didn't need today's game to show me what we need. I didn't need today's game to show me that Luke Shaw is not good enough. I didn't need today's game to say that McTominay is not good enough and Fred's not good enough and Bruno's not good enough and Rashford's not good enough. How many times have I been on this very show and spoke about these players consistently not being good enough for Manchester United? And
sorry,
then even when
Eric 10 ideas, that's an amazing song.
That's good. That's good. Even when Ronaldo came on, not much. So there isn't really much to say. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's disappointing is I was expecting more out of the players in terms of new season, new manager, chance to impress. The place was rocking initially. Good atmosphere
After
as well.
everything I heard in
That is-
preseason, I thought you guys would have a better performance.
Yeah, this is why I don't pay too much attention to preseason. Number one. Number two, it seems that even the clips that I seen and bits and pieces I seen from preseason, the players didn't implement, which lets me know they froze. McTominay, I think, completed 28 passes in the entire time he was on the pitch, and he's playing central midfield. Criminal. You know what I'm saying? And not hiding, not wanting the ball, no bravery. Like I said, yes, Lewis, 28 passes that man made. You know what I'm saying? Not 28 successful passes. 28 in total. I think so. Not 28 made passes.
What do you do as a
28 in
midfielder
total.
for 90 minutes?
Yo, man just hides. He just runs around, hides. He got caught for the ball dribbling forward for the first goal. Luke Shaw and Fred between them at the back stick should be sorting that out. Why Shaw's 2-on-1 at the back post and he's not shouting Fred, and Fred is one of the DMs hasn't dropped. I don't know. Second goal, Luke Shaw again, letting a man cut inside and shoot. Show him down the line. Basics. Absolute basics. But I've spoken about Luke Shaw.
I saw for the goals, like the gap between the defense and the midfield, and especially in some of the passages of play as well, it's fucking ridiculous. It's half the reason why your build-up play is so bad.
Yeah, that's why we can't defend, we can't build up, we can't attack, because our midfield isn't good enough. And then in front of that, Eriksen was a bright spark. Eriksen was good. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, he's one of the players who, one, wasn't hiding. Number two, is trying to make things happen as well. And I got told that Ten Hag mentioned this in the press conference, because in the second half he dropped deeper. So he played deeper after he made the changes. And so, yeah, Eriksen's a plus. Bruno, not good enough. Spoken in depth about him many a time on this very show, even when he was scoring goals and when he was getting goals and assists. And now I've been proven right, because again, he's one of them players. What does he excel at? I keep using that word excel. Like, people will hype up footballers, and I'm like, attributes wise, what does he excel at as a 10? He don't excel at anything. He's a good finisher, even though he put one over the bar today. Mind the stat, that's it. Rashford, I've said, last season wasn't a one-off. He's done. He's done starting week in, week out for Manchester United. At best, he's a squad player. Don't offer you nothing. Sancho was ineffective, but he out there by himself type of thing. And obviously you're playing Bruno like a 10, Eriksen kind of false 9. And then even when Ronaldo came on, much didn't change. After we scored the first goal, after it became 2-1, the momentum was kind of with us, and we created a little bit more. Rashford had a decent chance as well. But other than that, not really much to say. Like I say, there's nothing.
You want to talk about
new.
Sancho?
Yeah, I just mentioned Sancho being ineffective. Pay attention, fam. Get off your
phone. No. I
said
as in I want to talk in depth about Sancho. When you're done,
talk about him. What do you want to talk? What do you want to ask me? Talk about it.
What do you think needs to happen with him? Because right now, as much as Rashford's not good enough, I know you said obviously Rashford had the 2 chances. I think he didn't have a good game. I think his days are. I don't want to say he's done in it, because I have a soft spot for Rashford, but because he's a United player, you know what it is, isn't it? You know what it is.
Yeah.
I want to see a brother shine, but you know what it is.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
But
I hear that. I get that.
What I'd say, if you can take a tiny bit of positivity out of it, is that at least Rashford was in and amongst the chances. So again, on a more confident day, he puts those chances away. For me, with Sancho, it's kind of like little bits of intricate passing that's as you said, ineffective, game in, game out. So, like, what needs to happen with Sancho? Because he is a marquee signing, and to settle for intricate passing and fancy dribbling that doesn't amount to anything is not good enough. Like, it's just not good enough.
But what do you
do to get the best out of him?
Yo, we need a system around him. We need players around him of a certain quality. Bruno and Rashford are enemies of progress. Nobody succeeds with these men.
It's about being effective.
It's about linking up with players. You can't link up with these players. You can't link up with Cristiano Ronaldo. How are you a link-up player when you got nobody to link up with?
When you come on, though, I think Ronaldo
didn't do nothing.
He didn't do much. Like, when Ronaldo come on for me, I feel like you knew he was there. Sancho for me was just invisible. Like, at least Rashford, again, you knew he was there. I'm not saying these guys had great games. I'm not.
I said Rashford and Sancho got that aura about them and nothing else.
Like,
it's a Man United curse. They make players worse.
Like, hey, get Ronaldo out of that curse and into a blue shirt.
You take him because the thing is, it's ineffective because the Rashford chances, the cross from Bruno, it's not like it was great movement. Bruno's just swung in across and Rashford was there. So I can't even say he's in and amongst it.
But he made that a difficult chance, though. I think if he anticipates that cross earlier, that's a tap.
Again, that's what I'm saying when you say he made the chance, like he's just there. It's on accident. You know what I'm saying? Bruno's not picked him out. He's not made a dieted run to the back post. He's just swung it across, and Rashford happened to be at the back stick and put it over the bar. Like I say, these men are enemies of progress. Yes, that's why I said Sancho was ineffective. but I can see there the quality that he has. I can see what he excels at. But nobody can link up with these, man. You cannot link up with Bruno, Rashford, Ronaldo. You can't. Get whatever player, whoever you think the best link-up player is in the world right now, and put him and replace him with Sancho, and he doesn't succeed. He doesn't excel. And then you behind that, passing you the ball, you have Fred and McTominay. It's a recipe for disaster, and that's why I've banged on so much about the system, and we implemented it in preseason because I've seen it in games. And then these men have got in front of Brighton today in the Premier League and froze. Man froze. 100% hid. I'm saying I forgive lack of skill. I don't forgive lack of effort. It's a lack of effort. You making 28 passes in a Premier League game as a central midfielder. That's a lack of effort. What we out there, and again, people.
Brighton are there for
Brighton
the
were
team
even good.
wasn't.
This is what I'm saying. They're even a good side like that. It's not even like they played well. And we had more of the ball. I know in the first half, I don't know about the second half, but first half we had more of it. We actually had more possession, but we just didn't do anything with it. But these are all issues. This is nothing new.
The little track. Do you know what's different to me? The difference in management to me. When you guys got one back from the corner with your own goal, you looked at that point. You looked quite threatening at this point. You know, you had the momentum going for you guys. An equalizer easily could have happened. Potter's obviously switched off.
Finally woke up.
Yeah, like Potter switched to a 4 at the back, and it's like all that momentum gone. Yeah. Like the switch in system, it's like, bro, I'll be honest, off the top of your head, not a lot of people can probably name Brighton's starting 11, but the system was there. The system was there. Like the little triangles, Lallana bopping it. Who's the black guy in midfield for them? The Kante without PR. What's his name?
Mwepu.
Fred. Oh, I thought you were talking about United. My bad.
What's his name?
He's like Kante without PR.
Yeah, what's his name?
I forgot his name.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember. I know who you're talking about.
I'm finding it now.
Salcido?
Salcido, yeah.
That's him, yeah. Kante without PR, bro. Like, it's mad. It's mad. Like, bro. Welbeck, Lallana, and Sully March, they were just doing what they needed to do. This is why sometimes when I hear managers need the players, sometimes the system needs them. You know what I'm saying?
No, you have to put the system in place, but you also have to have smarts and players who want to do it at a certain level. Like Welbeck's smart enough. Welbeck started on the right-hand side and was going up against Martinez. He made a couple runs. You know what he did was smart? Switched over to Maguire's side. That's nothing to do with management. That's clever. That's wanting to do it. That's identifying like, I'm not getting much change out of Martinez. Let me go over to Maguire's side. Maguire actually wasn't that bad today. But my point is, we're easy to defend against because these players, as much as systems are key, and I've banged on about this a lot of times, these players are just not good enough. They're not creators. They're not good enough. It don't work. I've said this time and time again. This is why this is nothing new to me. You know what I'm saying? We don't create. Bruno's not a creator. Rashford's not a creator. Ronaldo's not a creator. Who's going to create?
Come on, Bruno's the creator.
Bruno's not. No, he's not, fam. He's not a creator, fam. No, he just hits and hopes, fam. He's not a creator.
So yeah, he's a creator.
Tell me a time when he's picked up the ball, span on the half turn, and played a free ball.
He's done that before for Man United.
When? No, he has, and it's been a goal. When?
It's after losing the ball 10 times in trying to do it.
He's never done that, fam. He's never picked up the ball on the half turn, span a player, and played a through ball into a running attack.
Maybe not exactly that, but he's beat a player and set someone up.
Point. No.
Is this De Bruyne that you were saying was better than De Bruyne? Is that the same guy?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's all crazy.
As I was saying, what's it called? He doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying? He's not a creator. He's not a creator. They're easy, but very easy to play against. But again, I didn't need today's game to say this. I knew this. I mean, to say this. I knew this already. This ain't nothing new. You think I'm here shot like, oh my God, Rashford played poor. He's been poor for like 18 months now. Or Bruno played poor. He's been poor for 18 months. Ronaldo didn't want him in the first place.
Yeah.
The list goes on. Like, is what it is. The list goes on. McTominay, not like, again, didn't it? I'm saying the same. You literally, Lewis could cut up a clip of me on Shameless from 6 months ago and just play it. And just replace insert team name here. I've been saying this about these players. So why I didn't want him. And you say Ronaldo came on, made no difference. No difference.
No, he had more danger. There was more danger on the pitch than the other guys, I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's not hard though. They could have put me on the pitch. I could do that. And I ain't
when you say more danger, it's like 3%.
Yeah,
Nah, a little bit more danger. A little.
It's literally
Okay,
2.5%. You know what I'm saying? And that it's really not tough. Like Brighton were comfortable.
By the way, Flo, just Lewis, obviously.
Yeah, no worries. Yes,
Yeah,
5-2. No worries. Take care of yourself, my guy.
Yo,
Everyone,
I'll
big
catch up with you.
fans. Monsters Twitter's in the description below. Check it out. Like, subscribe, follow, all of that. Big up,
Yo,
popping
I'll
on.
catch up with you soon, family.
guys. Yeah, road to 2K. Please help me get to that. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone.
I'll catch up with you soon,
Fucking
family.
sub already.
Yeah, go subscribe to Big Six Bands. I'll catch up with you soon,
Take care,
family.
my guy.
Take care,
Big
people.
Nice one, man. See you in a bit.
Oh yeah, like that's pretty much what it is, isn't it? Like there's nothing new, nothing surprised me. Just like yo, it's what it is.
I'll be
Get
real.
some more
Ericsson
players
false
in.
9 surprised me. I didn't expect to
Nah,
see that.
he had to go there. He had no choice.
Well, Rashford ain't really much better in the middle, though, is he?
Just Rashford.
Or any position.
Yo, you said it. Yo, you're a Chelsea fan. You know about bad attackers. So there you go in it, fam. You know
and
what
I
I'm saying?
still wouldn't take Rashford.
There we go in it. You still wouldn't take Rashford. There we go in it. You know
I'll
what I'm
take
saying,
Ronaldo.
man?
I'll take Ronaldo. But
Alright, wait
yeah,
till
keep Rashford away.
yeah, sure in it. We had this debate about Lukaku, but we moved. You know what I'm saying? Look what
Yeah,
happened.
I still said we would have succeeded with Lukaku if he weren't a fucking rat. But
Yeah, I won't call Ronaldo a rat, boy. He's not the best to have a rat. He wants out. You got
yeah,
us.
but
Never
already
mind.
said it's because he don't want to wait 2-3 years for United to get good again. He
Yo,
wants an
so
immediate
why
result.
did you come here in the first place?
I don't know, bro.
This is my point. We
don't
weren't.
know.
We wasn't. It's not like we was
I don't know
flying
why he's
high.
for
Yeah?
Man United and think they'd be anything except like maybe he thought he could keep you guys in the top 4 at least.
Oh, the entire time we've been content creating, dudes, I've never ever once been happy about this team. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen me saying, yo, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna compete, da-da-da. Like never.
Man said he would take Rashford. That's why you're a Werner stan, bro.
Yeah, you are.
You would take Rashford. Your talent ID is terrible.
Yeah, it's
So
facts.
big up yourself.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, again, if there's anything else you want to ask, calm, but I didn't learn anything new. I'm just more disappointed by these men.
Same thing with what's it called? Mons. Are you guys in for any midfielders? Because you guys have got rid of like 4 and you've only brought
we
one
need
in.
midfielders, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We do midfielders.
I mean, you guys in for any, or you're just gonna stick with Fred again?
Just the De Jong deal. We do have Donny there. Obviously, he's played a couple of youngsters as well. Zidane's played. Charlie Savić played in pre-season as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does. I'm very interested to see what he does. Like the next game against.
You're not relying on the youth.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
That's how you know it's a vibe season. When you want the youth in, that's when you know it ain't serious.
I've said prioritize the Europa League. I've said this. Premier League's like second priority, and like we ain't gonna win it. Don't prioritize that. Europa League is what we should be aiming for. And the youngsters can't do no worse than McTominay. That is for sure.
I would have taken any forward up front except for Timo Werner.
See,
and also,
that's how I feel about
Werner Independence Day. Everyone smashed the likes up in celebration. Big up.
How's Fator doing?
You just ruined him. He's a good player. You just ruined him. That's your problem.
We did not ruin him.
You did.
How is Fator doing? Is he all right?
I don't know. Maybe he's drowning his sorrows somewhere. When I saw him, he was in Chinatown. So at least he's sightseeing and everything like that.
Yeah, he's drinking.
Yeah, he's going to be fucked for the Q&A. Which, again, Sarcasm City TV. Check out in the description below. Yeah, we've gone through all the United stuff. Let's go to Leicester. 2-2 draw. Dropped a 2-0 lead. Same thing with Flawless. It's like last season, just reared its ugly head again. I saw from Ant, he dropped a super chat saying Rodgers out. Now, I already know that was the case for you, but if it wasn't already the case for half of the Leicester fan base, what's the thought process now?
Well, the thing is, if you go down to the ground, people were chanting Leicester, Brendan Rodgers blue and white army in the first half. The fan base wants him in. But the thing is, without sounding too, I know the inside stories. I know what's happening behind the scenes. And Brendan Rodgers was one of the reasons why we lost the match. He's been banging on for 2 years now. I want the 5-sub rule. I want the 5-sub rule. He gets the 5-sub rule. He makes one change. And he takes off our most creative player in Kieran Dewsbury Hall, who scored a phenomenal goal, is one of the talents. And for those of you that know about, we had this conversation on Sarcasm City TV recently about Tielemans. He tires after 70 minutes, and he kept him on because that's literally another 15 minutes conversation about why Brendan Rodgers has gone out of his way to play a player. Because in my opinion, if a player wants to go to another club, You bench him. You go, you don't want to play for I'm not playing for your
That's
team.
what we did with Alonso yesterday.
Exactly. You go, well, if you're not going to be here for the future, bye. We're going to put you on the bench. Regardless, we've done this before. No problem. Brendan Rodgers has gone against that. And so it's not just this, I hate Brendan, we're not doing very well. He made that change. We end up losing the game. Oh, sorry. Feels like a loss. 2-0, going to 2-2. It's not good enough. He's overcomplicating stuff unnecessarily. We had other players that could have come on. He chose not to change it because, well, people are tired. It's just not good enough. The thing is, what's really frustrating, we're further along than Manchester United. We're nearly there. We scored more goals than Arsenal. Yeah. It's not even technically that. He just overcomplicated things.
Leave us out of this, man. You know what I'm saying.
I'm bringing you into this, bro. It's
Why,
all good.
man? I'm hurting, man.
It's all
There's
good
no need.
because we're in a similar boat. The thing is, our owners are good. Our manager's crap. Your manager's good. Your owners are crap.
All right, let's swap owners then.
Nah, swap managers.
Nah, we good.
It's one. The thing is, you've got the pull power. You are Manchester United. We've not got that. So there's a reason why. If you look, there's a lot of signs that Rodgers is not getting the backing he deserves. One, they've made 0 transfers because they're getting in their own players. They're going, screw you, Rodgers. We're going to do what we want. We're getting in our own medical staff. We're getting in our own.
So he's not
transfer.
Okay. Then it's set to fail. It's set to fail. We've been there.
He's going to fail. He's going to fail. The thing is, in that game, we scored 2 brilliant goals. We played phenomenally for 45 minutes. Brendan then changed it, didn't address the problems, made 1 substitution, and we ended up drawing the game. Could have lost it. And it's not been the first. And as Flawless was saying, I was like, preach, man, when he was like, this same shit I've been saying for 6 months, for 9 months, the same players were at fault. The same going forward, we're fine. Defensively, we're a mess. And it's ups, and Rodgers has been making the excuses of not had time to work on set pieces, this, that, and the other. There's a reason why Kasper Schmeichel left after 11 years. This guy, if you watch a documentary on ITV, he said, I want to be a one-club person. But he fell out with Rodgers, and Rodgers has gone, right, I'm not playing you now. So he goes, fine, if you're not going to play me, I'm out. So he's a big reason why. If you watch a lot of his, what he said before he left.
Enough for a lot of Leicester fans to turn on him.
It should have been, but they're not. And it's because we're a family club. And we back our, and we're very like, I'm not behind the manager, but I want Leicester to do well. I don't go into games going, I want Leicester to lose. I'm not that guy. If we go into a game, I want them to win. But if the same mistake has been happening again and again and again, it's at the manager. And the thing is, once the manager goes, we fly up this table. I know we might do the prediction later on. Mine's caveat: if we keep Brendan Rodgers, we're going to finish below mid-table. So it's where we were at the moment. We're just not in a. We're in an all right place. We scored 2 goals, but you should be at home, finishing off a game and letting the opposition come into you. All you need to do is go. A good manager just goes, right. Take it. Put a person in midfield. Put a person in defense. Ease out the game. Keep it 2-0. Oh, then it goes 2-1. No problem. We'll ease it out. Play it. Ease out the game. Defense, midfield, solidify it out. Do a Mourinho and just like keep not part of the bus, but just keep a team out. And that's all you got to do. We did the hard bit, which is going and scoring the 2 goals. Hit the post twice as well. We just need to kind of balance it out. And it was as simple as that. He doesn't deserve to be here. And also, he's making all his excuses. We're just not going to be good enough. We were lucky to finish 8th last season. A couple of weeks before, we were in 14th. And we went from 14th
the table
to 8th.
was so tight around that area.
So tight. We could have finished in 14th. So, in terms of that, I'm seeing lots of questions about Bafana. We'll probably, I think, me and Lewis are doing something. Bafana. We're doing something separately. So, feel free to comment below. But we're going to do a separate show on that. So, make sure you subscribe and that. We're getting ready for until the big news happens for that one because I've got all the details for that one as well. But we're in a good place. We just capitulated. Part on the players, and Rodgers goes. He goes. Oh, they were exhausted. Bro, it's first game of the season. What are you on about? We've got 1 game a week. What do you mean they're exhausted? And also, if they are exhausted, cool. Make 5 substitutions. The players that are exhausted, take them off and bring the new ones on. We've got 27 players. But this is the kind of bullshit I've got to put up with.
You guys only made 1 sub and it was a striker for a midfielder.
Yep. And our best midfielder, by the way. Our midfield was balling, but we still have Dennis Pratt, Samore we could have brought on. No, he puts on Daka. I love Daka. Not the right game for him. Not the right substitution where you can't play Patson Daka and Jamie Vardy. Them 2 strikers are 2 number 9s. You can't play them alongside each other. It just
even
doesn't
then,
work.
you had the lead at that point. I don't get why you take a midfielder off and add another forward.
But
Makes no sense.
And take KDH's box to box. He offers you something going forward and defensively. He made the double pivot with Ndidi, and Ndidi has just come back from an injury. He's only played a couple of games, so he looked a bit off the pace. Take him off, and then or bring another defensive midfielder on. We've got Mendy on the bench. We've got Chowdhury on the bench. We've got other players there. But again, this is where it's kind of like it looks like in that position. It is what it is. So. You know what? We're just going to have to get used to this for a while longer until they decide to bite the bullet, because there's a reason why they've given him no more money to spend. And partly it's because we've got too many players, partly because we can't shift for deadwood. But there is a little bit of Leicester City will take risks, but we don't trust him with the risks. We're waiting until our guy comes in we're getting the Southampton head of recruitment. Our recruitment's there, our new doctor's there. We're ready to go. We just need this manager to go, basically. So I've just got to hold my tongue. And unlike Flawless, I know my team is in a good position in the long run. We're going to be okay. We just have to survive this bullshit at the moment. Unfortunately, Flawless in the other way around. So it's true, though, isn't it? Am I right?
Yo, carry on, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Carry on. Yeah, no one asked you anything, you know. You know what I'm saying? Concentrate on the road, innit? You know what I'm saying? It's Egypt. But Neil, you mentioned I wanted to ask you a question, because you did mention it there. That Leicester, the attacking players were fine. It's the defensive players who are the issue. Who are the defensive players who had the issue? Or was it just as a unit and a whole, or a bit of both?
It was so Daniel Amati was the fault for both goals. Wesley Fofana weren't great. Johnny Evans is as you know, Flawless. Johnny Evans is just elite. Like he's a good
model professional.
Player. Yeah, just really good professional. He's the new captain at Leicester as well, which I'm all for. And it was just the team tired, but which is just okay. That's fine. Make the subs. You made one sub when you've got and Thomas Frank again. I think he's a good manager, but. Not being egotistical, we should be beating Brentford. Don't think that's too much to ask for. We should be going into this game thinking we can beat Brentford. Then no problem. We were 2-0 up. They get a goal. Sometimes, look, life happens. They get a goal back. Cool. It's about game management at that point. Go, cool. Let's take some of the weaker players off, solidify it up, take the game out, take the sting out of the game, and then keep a 2-1. No, he brings on a striker, takes off a midfielder. We end up drawing 2-2. We could have lost that game. We genuinely could have lost that game. And it's just unnecessary. We've done it so many times last season that I'm just kind of like Flawless. I'm just bored of saying the same shit again and again. So I don't know. I don't think he'll be here in 2023. So that's what I'm in. And I know the club will have they'll have a backup plan already in place. They're bound to about it. They've had enough time to sort it out over the summer, and that they've probably got the next guy lined up. It's just when. And in this case, I mean, it's good that we've got some bright sparks as part of that. Danny Ward. He's a great keeper, but the thing is, Brentford wasn't the test. The test is next week at Arsenal. When he's coming against Jesus and he's coming against Saka, that's where you're going to have the real test. And that's where I'm going to see what he's made of. So, yeah, what's up, Cams? But yeah, I think in that, with Leicester, we're a bit dead, but there's nothing really what we can do at the moment. We've just got to kind of get on with it. And if we beat Arsenal, I don't think we will, but bear in mind, we signed nobody. We're gonna Wesley Fofana looks like he's on his way out. You've got we've signed no players. Arsenal spent 250 million. All this kind of shit. They should be absolutely spanking us. And if they don't, shame on them.
Well, it's Arsenal, so anything can happen.
You
never know. Could still beat them 2-0.
Let's see.
I know we're gonna do our own separate video on the Fofana stuff, but. From what you know, I know it all depends on if Chelsea drop the money and they have to drop the majority up front, but likely, think it could still happen, and potentially Hudson-Odoi going the other way too.
I've heard Hudson-Odoi's. Let me find it. Hudson-Odoi is one of the people that is linked as well with a buy with an option. Sorry, with the option to loan. But the problem is he's on like 200k a week, isn't he? Like even Vardy's not on that, so he's got to lower his wage drastically to join us. Whether he'll be willing to do that, we'll have to see. Again, he's 21, so it could be a good option for us. He kind of would work, but we don't normally buy young players from, especially like a Chelsea or stuff. It's not really how we do business, but we can see he won't be included in the deal. He'll be done separately. Colwell was supposed to be part of that, but the reason why he went to Brighton is because we wanted to put a buying clause and go, right, if he does X amount of plays and stuff, he joins us because we basically really, really wanted him. And Southampton were like, Brighton were like, no, we don't need to put that in. So go perfect. We can just loan him out, get some experience, and then we'll get a new player in, and then potentially we can loan him back in the summer. So I don't blame Chelsea for going there, but we were really big fans of him. But he's basically he basically wants to join, rejected 60 million. I think the fee that we're looking at is going to be about 90 million, so 82 plus 8 million add-ons. And so it's going to be 90 mil, which we can do a hell of a lot with that money. It's going to be a loss, but we'll have to just wait and see. But I think it's more than likely that it's going to come. But again, I'm surprised that Brendan Rodgers, if a player's on his way out, cool, and his head's been turned, why are you playing him? I love Fofana, don't get me wrong, but if you're in my position, why would you play him? Oh, he's a great player, sure, but why would you
trust
play him?
he'll be completely invested in the team. I get that.
You've had it with Timo Courtois. You know, even though you love him as a legend, you have to go in the right way. Just bench him.
We've seen him with Lukaku. He had his head checked out since January. Morata, when he had his head checked out for a good 6 months before he left us as well. It never really helps. Yeah, and I don't think you guys aren't that desperate for centre backs. You ain't got an injury crisis there or nothing.
We haven't, but we do need. So the club were planning that 2023 was when they were going to sell Fofana. They didn't realise that he would sign a contract in March and then already want to leave. So, you know, it's one of them ones. So, but I thought, okay, we signed because we made a few signings in the summer. We made Ricardo Pereira again. He's out for 6 months. I'm like, fuck's sake, this guy just can't get fit, man. I don't know what. I love him, but he just legs are made of glass. But yeah, for us, it's like, and I'm seeing that Timo's still got his name as Timo Werner. That needs to change, bruv, because that agenda can't roll.
Respect and dignity, my guy. Please change it.
Yeah,
the man has R9's hair on that. Well, we can't really talk too much about disrespecting R9, so it is what it is. We will leave that.
Yeah. You swim past that. Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, man? What do
you mean? What do I mean? How dare you try to slap? Whatever, man. Carry on. You know, I ain't forgot you slandering one of the greatest players of all time. Blasphemy.
Who?
Brazilian Ronaldo. You know what I'm saying? Comparing him to that Belgian guy you had. You know what I'm saying? Guy that's still on your books, actually. Him.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh no, and I was talking about Lewandowski, but he was too busy working for Barcelona.
Yeah, man.
That's what it is.
I'm saying, hey, he did what your mate AC did, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And Alonso. And Aspi?
Aspi's
resigned. Still there, man. He's re-signed.
Oh.
AC, we're playing the long game. We're waiting until Barca go out of business and we're re-signing him back on a free.
Yeah.
Right. And they can hold that.
So currently your guy's just out here homeless. All right, fair enough. You know what I'm saying?
No. He's at a foster home. It's all good. We'll take him back.
Foster home. He's not a foster home. You bought him out, right, bruv? What are you on about?
Who? AC?
AC. Oh, AC's on it. I thought you were
we talk about AC. Yeah, you talk about AC. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hurts. He's got, even Jan was roasting him. You know it's bad when even Jan's roasting you.
That is true.
Why we're roasting people being injured? Like,
I know.
How dare Jan was going after you saying, "What is your woman?" I was like, "That's fire comment." Man.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Injuries just sound like a girl injury. It doesn't sound like.
I've got a headache.
Yeah, I'm glad Jan said that.
But he's always got like problems with his headache.
I'm glad. Thank you, Jan. Thank you.
I think we should be a bit more concerning about people
and a bit more understanding.
See the name of the show. Have you seen the name of the show?
I think we should. I think we should be.
Kindness FC.
We should be a bit more understanding, man.
Kindness FC. You are carefree. We are carefree. Let's go. Run shameless. Let's go. Guy get in the bin. Shall I bring up the wallpaper again?
Carefree facts. And you know what we don't care about? AC's injuries. You know what I'm saying? And his stomach aches. You know all that. And his headaches and whatever else.
Oh wait, C1 wants a link on site.
Sitting there with a hot water bottle.
Bless him.
You know what I mean? It's not working.
Periods are tough, guys. You don't understand.
What's for tough guys?
No, she said, I'm not saying that. I'm leaving that alone. I'm leaving that one alone. I heard what she said.
I didn't hear a word.
I heard what you said.
I didn't either.
Involved. Cam's heard it. Of course, Cam's heard it, but I ain't involved.
Yeah, cool. Right, we'll go to Man City. Jan, 2-0. Haaland double. Looks like the league's done already. But what's your thoughts on the game? What's your thoughts?
I didn't actually think we'd win today. Because City, like, they tend to start a bit slow.
Fucking hell.
We don't really.
What
This is outrageous, yo.
Of course.
Of course. No. It's not. It's just that we knew this. We knew you were going to say this.
And we're still surprised. We're still surprised.
Yeah, and before you continue, because we haven't spoke on this one thing. Do you have City as favourites for the league this season?
I would say so. The only thing is that with City, normally what's great about City is our depth, and I feel like 1 or 2 injuries to City, and I think we're in a bit of trouble. That's my issue. Because like if we get an injury to Cancelo, we're very short on the left. Like I know Aki can play there, and you know like whatever else, but I don't want to rely on Esbern, who's actually really good, Esbern, but I don't want to rely on him to win a Champions League or a league. Like I think it's a lot for a child, basically. You know, he's just come in. This is his first season in the first team. And I think it's a lot. So we definitely need a left back. I don't know when we're going to get one, but we definitely need one. And I think we're going to need. You
should have got Cucurella, mate.
Well, yeah, but the thing is with City is they've always been like that. Like
mil.
When Van Dijk was there, we didn't go for Van Dijk. Do you know what I mean? It's the money. Like City have a price, and if they go above it, they're not. Which is good because if we paid that for Cucurella, say we want someone else, we're going to have to pay the maximum for them as well. So I'm quite happy that we stood our ground, even though he would have been a great addition. I think sometimes you just got to put your foot down. It was 20 million over what we wanted to pay. It's not 5 million, 10 million. 20 million's a lot. So I think Bernardo.
You guys are the oil club. We're the ones meant to be counting our pennies.
Count your pennies. We're the richest owner. Dear me.
It's gonna be interesting anyway because Bernardo Silva looks like he's on his way out. So I don't know what is going on because we could not sell Bernardo, Sterling, and Gabby in one window, and Zinchenko, who like it's too much. I know we bought Haaland and Alvarez, but Haaland
too much for what though? Because you guys should still be winning the league.
Yeah, but I think Haaland has been quite injury prone. So obviously we don't know how long he's going to last in the league. And then Alvarez is pretty unproven in Europe. Well, he is unproven in Europe. So I think to sell like the likes of Sterling, who are consistent for City, and Gabby, who's been really good for City, I don't know. I think we're leaving ourselves a little bit short. Like I thought we looked okay today. I think the first half, I don't know, there was like bits where we were really good and then other bits where we weren't so good. But yeah, I think we'll be all right. But yeah, I think a bit of depth because a few injuries and it's looking a bit. They're saying we've got a 20-man squad without the youth players, and you have to have. I think you have to have 5 subs and 11. So we're not really. If we get a few injuries, we've not got a full squad. So
I think that's every team though. Like if you look at Liverpool with their injuries, they're thin now. Look at Liverpool's team right now.
Yeah, it's true.
They're
it's true.
thin.
Even Chelsea, if they lose a couple of wingers and stuff.
Yeah, if Chelsea lose
our attack's invisible anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Imagine if you lose it, even worse.
I was going to say they lose Reece James. I can't say like that.
Sorry, Flawless, but yeah, I can't believe you had 75% possession and then 14 shots, and you're like, oh yeah, I think we're all right. I'm like,
all right, let me just put this out in it. Yeah, I'm sure. Number 1, number 2, like
no, you can't say.
Nah, you can't say. The league's done people in it. Like we watched the game
already.
You was on the watch along. Neil was on there. I'm listening.
I swear you were saying Haaland wasn't all that when I was digging up Haaland.
When did I say this? You always put it. Wait. When do we speak for me to say these things? You be putting a lot on me. When did this? When was this? When did I say this to you? When did this happen?
On Sarcasm City.
When? You know what I'm saying? And now, like, you just lying. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to lie to the masses, it's cool, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Lewis, how many you got watching?
350, which is not enough.
If you want, run the likes up as well. If you want to lie to 350 people, that's on you, and then just putting all these words in my mouth that I never said. Don't darling me number 1, number 2, because you always lying on my name.
Hold that Flawless, man.
Shut up, always lying on my name. All these things that I never said in that. But yeah, I picked you lot to win the league. I'm more confident in you. I'm more confident. Wait. I'm more confident. I'm more confident in your team than you lot winning before today. You lot bossed him. That was like attack versus defense. We was watching it and we was like, wow, they making West Ham look ordinary. Like ordinary.
To be honest, I think
championship
from a league point of view. Now, like from a league point of view, City are always going to be the team that you'd expect to win the league. Do you know what I mean? Just based off the teams that we have, the manager that we've got, stuff like that. But I think Liverpool,
because you have the best team and the best manager,
is a big thing. Do you know what I mean? Because Mane
lost Thiago as well. You got no Thiago.
Do you know what I mean? Thiago's injury prone, which we know. They didn't get a midfielder.
Yeah, he's injured already.
Whether they get a midfielder or not, I don't know. Because they might get a midfielder. Because I think they kind of have to. You know? So, I don't know. Maybe if Liverpool get a midfielder, it might change things. But I don't know. We just have to see how the season goes. Because the World Cup's another big thing. Like, we have a lot of players going to the World Cup. And we don't know what they're going to come back like. They could be mash up when they get back. So,
Jan, that's every top team in the world.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, we've got more going than Liverpool, so I think they're going to be who we're challenging.
That's because they're already injured.
Have you got more? But Liverpool, the majority of theirs will probably go.
Yep.
No, Salah's not going.
Salah's not going.
Well, it's just Salah.
That's it.
No, it's not just Salah. There's quite a few that are not going.
Matip don't count. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now you're scraping the barrel.
Yeah, Matip.
I think
Van Dijk Van Dijk's going.
Did Scotland qualify?
Did they?
No, because they lost. Wales.
So it's basically Van Dijk, Robertson, and Salah. The rest of them are going.
Thiago, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, Fabinho obviously.
Thiago won't go anyway.
But that's against your point. If you're a top team, the majority of your squad goes to the World Cup.
Diaz isn't going either. Colombia didn't qualify. Diaz won't go.
What are you going to do? Pull a Jurgen Klopp and just be like, oh, well, Burnley don't have a lot of international players. Then shut up, man.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm comparing it to Liverpool, not to the whole league.
Never mind. See how you told her to shut up and she didn't say shit. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? It's World War III.
You can't tell me to shut up, Flawless.
But Neil can. I see you in it.
He can.
I got that
Neil,
skill, man. Let's go.
Yeah, tell her to shut up, please, Neil. No, thank you.
Nah, that's your job. I do it when you can't abuse the power, otherwise it won't work.
Of course we can. You know what I'm saying? It's Jan. You know what I'm saying? Of course we can.
Yeah, that's why I can say it and you can't.
Yeah, man. Again, man, hold that, Flawless.
C1, that's all you've said. You've come on the stream. You've not even said hello. You just hold that, Flawless, twice.
Hold that and then back on mute, innit?
Oh, man. No wonder I got a bulletproof on, man. Look
hold
at me
that,
just taking
back on mute.
He's
going for a shit or something.
Is what it is.
But yeah, you had 75% possession. You made West Ham look like a championship team.
Yeah.
It was like you were still in pre-season, and then you're just like, yeah, that's all right. Oh, we've got a couple of injuries.
Like we all said collectively on the watch along, like, yeah, the league's over. Apart from Cam, everyone's like the league's over. Yeah, that's what I said from you.
I spoke to a West Ham fan before the game, and he was saying that he doesn't think they'd be ready. You know, like they wouldn't be as fresh. So I don't know if they're gonna get better as the season goes on. But I think they did.
They'll be all right, but it's just you're so much levels above them. That's all it is, Jan.
Yeah.
They won't look like that. Whoever they're playing next.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah,
they'll have more of the ball.
That's what I think. Yeah, they'll be all right. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens this season, though, because I think like there's going to be a real battle for like top 4, top 6, top 10, like
top 8. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be. I think it's going to be a good season, like overall, because you've got the likes of Newcastle. Newcastle are going to want to start climbing up the table a little bit. I don't think they're going to get anywhere near us yet, but they're going to want to start climbing a little bit.
Now, us who? You talking about City? If you say Newcastle are getting nowhere near you.
No, it's nowhere near us,
That's an understatement.
They signed Nick Pope. They signed Nick Pope. They're going to climb up the table.
That is brilliant. That, you know what I'm saying? That Newcastle, like, we're going to catch City. Like, that's plan A. You know
no.
If you want to aim for the stars, why not? Why not?
You've got to get through mid-table.
Yana hilarious City fan, you know.
So you never know, to be fair.
Yeah, but Arsenal fans, who takes them seriously in 2022?
Ten Hag is coming for Pep.
Who said
That's what
that?
they were telling me.
Man said
Who
errors.
said
Man said
that?
errors. Man said errors end. No,
Who said that?
We're gonna end.
You said fucking Max
Pep's not
Branning
even
coming for the league
sport
title.
manager in
Hey, shout out
Manchester.
Max Branning,
Come on,
man.
I'm
Legend
honest
and that.
with
You know what I'm saying?
Matt
Yeah,
Heisenberg.
fucking legend.
Yeah, be
He's a
Heisenberg.
legend, man.
That's
Heisenberg, another
Heisenberg.
legend. Another legend. You know what I'm saying? And that. These are TV
And then you got
legends.
Ten
and that.
Hag.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Bowley.
sure, man. You got Tommy
Yeah,
Pickles,
man.
sure, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Champions League winner, bro. Put some respect on
Yeah, he can
Tuchel.
dine.
Right,
Yeah,
man.
he dining out on that. Like Havertz is dining out on that Champions League.
Hey,
Bro. That's
more
all I
you-
hear
no,
about
No.
Champions League.
Tuchel is responsible. Do not bring this German into this like you did.
Exactly.
Oh, you mad now, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Nigga,
Tuchel is the
but
only
I'm
guy who's
glad,
taking
nigga.
responsibility for that shit.
More UCLs than Kevin the Boobies, man.
City's just giving people a career, man. Gabe Havertz a career,
Yeah, no,
man.
serious. That's
Well
your
that,
fault.
man.
Your fault.
Yeah, how do
Jake,
you feel, man?
this is what it is.
Hey,
You know,
see
Callum
you still have
Hudson
it. Wait,
Odoi,
wait.
Kevin
See
De
when
Bruyne.
you
Actually,
still
no,
on the
we're not
Havertz
going to talk
defense.
about giving Havertz a career like it wasn't your goalkeeper that you rounded.
Wait, Havertz.
Exactly,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. City.
hey, C1, are you
Where the
Havertz
fuck-
Yeah,
defense
you
league?
keep
Yeah.
backtracking.
Of
Are you
course,
still
man.
backing Havertz? Yeah, you
Bro,
on the
I told
Havertz train still.
Bro, I told
Talk
Lewis,
about it. The floor is yours, fam.
bro, 2023, I have the pre-agreement ready for Nkuku, so it's fine.
No. I'm saying, are you Havertz?
You want
innit?
another
If you're backing a
Another
man that's 9 goals in 56 games, let us know, man. Say it with your chest, fam. What's
Hey,
going on?
if he doesn't perform,
Yeah, do you want
he can
Ozzy
skedaddle.
Perez?
So the 56 games beforehand isn't enough for him to not perform?
Bro, no, I never said that, bro.
No, I'm
To be
asking
fair
you,
to
innit?
Havertz, he is still young. That's what I would say.
No,
How old is
the
Havertz?
guy's 23,
Hey,
bro.
Mount
Have
is
him.
old and he
Have
don't
him.
get given the same patience.
How old is Havertz?
How old is
The guy's
Cho?
23,
Cho,
man.
21
he's
years
like,
old.
Is he 23? What the hell?
Yes, he's
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not
23.
young in football in terms.
Cho
You know
is
what I'm saying?
21 years old and 9/10 of
He's
this
been in
fan
the
base
game
wants
for a
him out
while.
on his head.
So why is he
Yeah,
on
we
200
know
grand a
why,
week?
innit? The IC.
Because he has
120.
1 year left on his
Fucking
contract
200
and
grand a
Bayern
week. You
wants him.
ill? He's like
But
20,
blame
he's like
Marina.
19.
Blame Marina.
Oh, blame the people on her.
Why?
You were in love with her when she was here. You know, oh, she's brilliant. Yeah, she's done all these deals for us. She made all this money. Blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
and
blah,
then you know
blah.
what happened? Then she refused to sign AC and Rudiger because of their sign-on fees.
Do you know what it's like?
Now
It's like
it's like the whole summer trying to reach.
you know some bitter people when they have the ex and they go, oh, she's lovely, blah, blah, and then you break up. Fuck this bitch. Blah, 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 blah. That's what it's like. That's what it feels like. Man.
Lewis.
No,
Come on,
no,
man.
you
City,
know what
City
it
boys,
is.
man. City
You know
boys.
what it
come on.
is.
Yeah, exactly.
City boys, you know.
Opinions can change depending on how the land changes. She's the one who was happy to re-sign Batshuayi for 100k a week, re-sign Bakayoko 100k a week. AC and Rudiger just want a sign-on fee with their contracts. Nah, sorry.
I
we
hear
can't
that, but you've
afford
improved on those two now. You know what I'm saying? Cucurella,
With Koulibaly, yeah.
Koulibaly better than
No, but
Christensen.
Cucurella's here for
Cucurella.
wing back. He's
Yeah,
upgraded
wing back,
on
but he can
Chilwell.
also play left-sided centre back as well, better than Christensen.
We upgraded
62
if we can
mil?
get
Is that
Fofana.
what it was?
Have
Yeah,
you
worth
discussed
it.
Chelsea
Where
yet?
the
We've had
fuck is he
Alonso for
getting
6
this money
years.
from? I swear to God. How
Because
have
he
you
sold
guys get
Alonso
all
and
this?
Werner.
Do you know what I mean? 100 mil last
Alonso's
year for
gone,
Lukaku.
Werner
Bro,
gone.
what is some dodgy dealings going on here, man? I swear to God, your team
Oh, yeah,
is just...
Cho, I think Cho's going on loan to Dortmund, I saw. That's what
No,
I
he
saw
might come to
Yeah, he's
us,
going
from
to
what I've heard as
Southampton.
well.
No, fuck
Show way or no
Southampton.
way in it, C1. Your guy.
Of course, Rafa. Of course.
Yeah, man.
Just no way.
Bro, it's
There's
BLM.
no way.
Fuck you,
Cap,
guys.
you're correct. You are correct. Do you want to know why? Because if we did re-sign AC and Rudiger, we wouldn't have to waste our time sorting out centre-backs. We could have sorted out our midfield and
got
our
them.
attack. And we
You
could
got
have
enough
potentially
centre-backs,
had a
bruv. You don't need
contender for the
Fofana.
title.
You got enough
What?
centre-backs.
Aspie's
Not
not good enough.
quality centre-backs.
Nah, you've
That's
got them
his
all,
trash.
don't worry.
2 out of our 3 best left for free. That was 100 million worth of centre-backs gone for free.
I'd take 1 out of your best 2 left. I don't know about the 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
It's a bit. Yeah, it's a bit.
Now, you know about centre-backs.
Exactly. I'm fully aware. You know what I'm saying?
and all that.
I'm fully aware. Exactly. fam.
Speechless.
Hey,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying? Like,
They got
But yeah, if we
Cams
had
and
if we had
Thiago
that, we
in
wouldn't have to
pre-season.
worry about getting centre-back.
oh, here we
Can
go.
I ask you a
Yeah.
question?
Yes, Jan.
Who would you rather have, Maguire or Christensen?
Nah, Christensen. I actually rate
Christensen.
Christensen. I actually rate him. I just do it. I just do it to wind up Lewis. But Christensen, I actually think is a good defender. He is
Yeah, he
actually
is.
a good. He is
But
actually.
it's
I
fun
just
to
do it to wind
slander.
up
It's
Lewis.
fun to slander Lewis. That's all.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
fun.
yeah. That is good because, like, you know,
How
we
do
don't
you
get
guys
that.
slandering me? It's not
It's
Chelsea.
actually
You-
all of the abuse he gets on here is because of Lewis. It's true.
Yeah, it's facts. It's Lewis's fault.
Hey, Cams, what injury-free season for Thiago, man?
Yeah, hold that, Cams. Hold that.
The silence is deafening, man. Hold it.
Immature, man. Immature.
Man said no way. It's no way then.
Cucurella had a really good debut, though. I thought he was really, really good.
He nearly got an assist for Sterling.
Yeah, he played well.
The guy
Yeah,
plays
he
with a
looked really
confidence I
good.
haven't seen that wing back in ages.
What are you saying, Lewis?
Ages.
Your thoughts on the Chelsea game? Talk to us.
Yeah.
Felt like
that's-
Chelsea
that's-
from last season. Good defensively. The further forward we got,
All the
pitch,
same,
worse
man.
we look.
On this same vibe. Pre-season, summer, back to where we were
Literally,
before.
like, that
There's
attack
no
fucking-
issues whatsoever. We're just back on the same shit. I'm
That
here to
Sterling
hear it,
arch
man.
was crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo,
Yeah, let's not even talk
Why
about that. I
is
don't know
everyone
what was
focusing
going
on that Sterling arch?
It's because
That's
I
mental.
don't. I'm saying what was Mina doing. I've never seen defending like that.
Yeah.
What was Mina
Mina was
doing?
ready
You
to
know what I'm
risk
saying?
it all, you know.
What was Mina doing in that? I'm saying if you're trying to secure the wine, 2 hands, man. You know what I'm saying in that? That's what I said. You know what I'm
He
saying?
had 2 hands.
Two
He
hands.
had 2 hands at first.
Yeah, but not firm. You know what I'm saying in that? It was
There was
flimsy.
2.
In that.
There was
You
2
gotta be-
whole positions there.
You gotta be. Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
man
what?
showing the broken equal on
What?
stage, you know. Mental.
What?
What
What about
are you
this?
talking
To
about?
be
Yeah.
fair, it was
Yan
I-
out here wild. Yan, you a wild girl, man. You a wild girl.
me. How wild! It wasn't
Yo.
me that was doing that on the pitch, was it?
What?
Jesus Christ.
What was that about Sterling on the pitch?
Yeah, Yan wilding in it.
I said it wasn't me that was doing that on the pitch. That's what I said.
But if
Yeah,
it was,
Sky cameras caught him lacking there. It's but Sterling was one of the better players on the pitch. I will say that. Like, best attacker we had by a mile. Him and Broja when he came off the bench. Midfield, kind of sloppy passes here and there, but it was okay. It wasn't great. That was
do you
it.
think you're getting De
That was
Jong?
it. What?
Yep.
Do you think you'll
I
get De
hope
Jong?
so. I hope to God we get him, because like we need quicker passes from the midfield. That's half the reason why the attack isn't looking as good anymore either. Passes are way too slow. If an attacker makes a run, it doesn't get noticed, and we're just left recycling possession as always.
Do you want to have Tillemans for 120 mil?
Nah.
20 million.
I'll
You
pass.
want us
no.
to 200
25.
for
Nobody
2
wants him.
players?
Nobody wants him.
Barca will pay that probably. Barca will pay that.
Boy,
I also will pay that in theory. You might not get that money.
He's available for 25. I personally don't want him at the club. So
25.
Nobody
That seems like a
wants him.
steal.
Nobody
I think
put
he's a
any
good
bids
player,
in
but I
for
must
him.
be wrong. Yeah, I'm surprised
I'd
by
take
that.
him.
He's a B-Tech
good
Pogba,
bet.
man. B-Tech
I
Pogba.
would take that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's put any bids in for him. Nothing.
Cam, he starts for you, mate.
Probably
That's
does.
true.
That's not saying much.
With the
But
injuries.
That's also true. Yeah.
Yeah, I did see this as well. Like, Bowley's going to give Tuchel 300 million to spend, and we're going in for Fofana, De Jong, and Aubameyang. If we get those
That's not
three,
300
Let
mil.
me
in for the
let me ask you,
Champions League.
Lewis. Are you with the Aubameyang thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
Immediately.
Why?
Look at our attack.
You know what? Fair point. If I had
You
Mitchie
know
Batshuayi,
this
yeah,
answer.
yeah.
We've had this with the Ronaldo debate. I don't care if he offers nothing except goals. I need goals.
Yeah,
Is he
we
not
did.
like 30 there? I swear he's like.
Hey, Ronaldo's 38 and I still want him.
Why are you done at
Yeah,
30 or
yeah.
something?
What?
Because you said that he's not like 30. I'm saying what? A player's done at 30 or something.
No. I was just going to say if they're looking for an attacker, surely they need someone long term because they ain't got no attackers.
Nah, they need someone right now. That's what they
Chelsea
need.
don't do long
Yeah, why-
term.
Yeah, no, long term. They need someone
They
right
buy
now.
him for loads of money. They
Ivan Toney.
recycle them, said they're shit, and they fuck them
Yeah.
off. In
Ivan
a couple
Toney
of
would
years.
be a shout for them still.
Oh,
I like
yeah,
Toney.
yeah, I've wanted Ivan Toney for a while. People
I'll
look
take
down on
Toney.
him because he's Brentford. I think it's
He's
a
got
great
everything.
move for us.
He's got everything.
Bro,
Toney.
V2K, and I told you, man.
I know, but people aren't giving him the respect he deserves. I guess he needs to ball out for another season and up his price tag by
Oh,
another
man.
30
We're coming
He
for the
really
golden
balled out
boot.
last season. I don't
What?
think he balled out.
I mean,
Ivan
for
Toney
the
did
He
squad,
did
he
well.
was
He did
out.
well in the Brentford team. He did well in the
He
Brentford.
did well, but like he's
Wait, this
what?
mate, he was the best attacker in West London last season.
That's-
Yeah, can't
Yeah,
argue with that.
that ain't even an insult. That's
It's
facts.
not an insult. I mean, stating facts. That's why I said it's
Yeah.
stone cold. You know what I'm saying? I didn't smirk on
I'm-
nothing. That's facts.
Big
Behind
facts.
Harry Kane, he's second
So West London.
in London. In
West
London.
In
London.
London
Oh,
overall.
London.
No, Son.
In London
Son's
overall.
Yeah, in London
West
overall.
London,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Hey,
That's-
he's
that's
Jamaican,
year.
so I'm gonna run with it. Yeah. Definitely second behind Kane. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Well, why not first?
V2K, man. Keep sleeping.
But yeah,
man,
please,
Jamaican.
no one at Chelsea should be turning their noses up at Aubameyang. Take him immediately, bro.
Hey.
As long as you give him chances, he'll give you goals. He'll make his own goals as well. Exactly what we need. Like in attack, we look clueless. Mount was invisible. Havertz was making dopey runs for no reason. Weren't finding anyone. Broja was all right when he came on. Pulisic was just pointless dribbles, but he came on a bit too late to really do anything. And that's it. Ziyech wants to leave. Werner's fucking off. Cho's going on loan. So we need other forwards coming in. Hell, if anything, probably need a second forward with Aubameyang, but it's unlikely we get it.
Give me Leroy.
We need forwards. Like, we're not doing anything with Mount, Havertz, Sterling front three.
Yeah, it's
like we're not going anywhere fast unless our defense continues to ball out. Like, let's say, because we won the Champions League with a Mount, Havertz, Werner front three. So you could say you could do it again with a similar one. That's why I'm saying as long as we get our defense sorted, that's why I don't mind getting Fofana for 85 million. That cements us in the top 4, and that cements us as contenders for any single cup. As long as we can sort out our back 5, and we can do that.
Makes sense.
But yeah, that's my thoughts on Chelsea. And yeah, Timo Werner's finally out of my club. We got rid of him a long time. Yeah, get the fuck out.
I think he could thrive somewhere else.
Bro, I never thought.
In the Bundesliga, because it's a social distancing league, and he has about 2
Hey,
weeks.
don't sleep on Nkunku, Lewis, though.
I'm not sleeping on him, but I need to see it in the Premier League before I completely invest. Sorry, the Bundesliga has scarred me for life. Sorry.
No, that hit rate for that league in the Premier
That league is fucking fraudulent.
Hey, Sancho won on these, man.
Yeah, Sancho still hasn't been like fully consistent.
He's been here one season and that. He's been here one season.
Yeah, and like you said, until I see the consistency, like that's it for me with all.
Yeah, man. Like give him season. I'm not hearing this from people who are still out here backing Kai Havertz. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm not on to him, bro. I just say
okay, I thought you meant me. Okay.
Yeah. I'm talking about C1. Man. I'm saying, man's got 9 goals in 57 games. Help who?
Bro, we need to beat that negation. Sancho needs to help us beat that
Sancho
negation.
will. You know what I'm saying? He'll be calm. I'm saying.
Is he on the Rice stand as well?
Fuck no.
Yes, yeah. He's the Declan Rice stand as well. Yeah.
Was it no? Who was that other dude?
I'll leave the stream. Fuck no. Fuck.
It is. Hey, see what you there?
Okay,
we'll hold the door open. Declan Rice stand, bottom left, people. C1 is there.
Relax, man. Hey, Flawless, you're trying to get.
It was somebody else. Can't remember who it was.
Yeah, someone was a Rice stand.
It was not Flawless. It was Ryan.
No, it was. If it Ryan's just opinions, it's just in general.
Someone from the Sarkham City group. Would be a Rice stand.
Bro, it was Ryan, man.
Somebody was from. I did a Q&A. It was time ago.
Like, it was Chelsea. Yeah, it's probably C1, probably YouTube.
And it was like.
It wasn't Jez. Don't blame Jez, man.
It was somebody
was
progressive
like, pass by Basuma, man. Hold on.
It wasn't Jez. This guy. It wasn't Jez. Yeah, it was someone. You're right, Neil. I just don't remember who.
Yeah, I can't remember.
It was someone. I can't remember who it was. Yeah,
it was Ryan. Trust me, I know it was Ryan. I just roast him on the regular.
Yeah, he's giving up the title though. You know what I'm saying already, people. Just putting it out there because Ryan's not here. Let me be his representative. Ryan's giving up the title already. So he said congratulations to Manchester City for winning the Premier League.
Of course he did. He did.
This is before City had played people. I think this was it after the it was after the Liverpool Fulham game. It was after.
Everyone is being so reactionary though. Like,
including you, fam.
First game.
Reactionary to what? Like I've stated everything. Everything I still don't know.
You're the opposite of reactionary. You're just like, oh, we're shit. If you lose 15 players, we might.
Everything I've stated, I still stand by. Nothing's changed. Everything I said before the first game, I stand on.
Speaking of that, Flawless, what he's playing McFred. The 3rd season in a row, different manager.
Yeah, I don't know how they lasted.
What's going on? Why? Did he play McFred in the pre-season? What's going on? McFred?
Tell me, I think it was a mix. I can't tell. Like you'll have to double check that in it. I didn't watch pre-season like that. Cause I don't pay attention to pre-season.
No, but I'm just saying this season.
This season, yeah, because one game. That's why I'm interested to see the lineup he plays against Brentford. Like he has to switch that up. Whether he switches one of those two, or he switches the formation. We can't go 4-2-3-1 with those two. If we do, I'd be like, yo, Ten Hag, you're my guy, but this ain't it.
Brentford played 4-3-3. And they were, because we played them today, they're all right. We let them come into the game and they just dominated us. So they're there for the taking, Flawless.
Yeah, the thing is, you've got options. Just play Donny now. You know what I'm saying? You could easily throw Donny and another one in there. Yeah, you could play Donny in there. You could switch the system if he plays the back three. If he goes 4-3-3, he has options. You could play Eriksen deeper, which he did today as well. So it's up to. I just don't want to see those two in a 4-2-3-1. If they do, I'll be like, yeah, this ain't it. You're my guy, but this ain't it.
That's one of the best pivots in the league, man. Continue.
Yeah, this guy, you have it then, innit? You know what I'm saying? But you're sort of sure
No,
the
I have
Declan
the
Rice
best
stand would
pivot
say
in the
that.
league, though, so I
You know what
don't
I'm
need
saying?
that.
The Declan Rice stand would
why-
say that.
What would you team sports you want?
Chelsea, bro.
Oh, okay. Best on
Is
pivot
he
in
a
Kante
Declan
and
Rice
Jorginho.
Yeah, he's a Rice stand. Yeah, he wants
I
him
ain't a
over
Rice stand,
Kovacic and
bro.
Jorginho and that.
Don't let Flawless lie to you.
I thought the line, man.
Exactly. I don't lie on nobody's name.
Cams, why you
Lied
backing
about
him? You
100
can't, man.
times in this one stream. What the hell?
Why? What have I lied about, Jan? Go on. This gonna be good. Look at you lying about me lying.
Listen, yeah. No.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, that means you got nothing in it. Hold that. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't actually. I
Yeah,
just
you got
can't
nothing in it. Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
were
When
just
Jan says
lying
listen,
about
yes,
me
you got
about
nothing.
10 minutes ago
About what?
about the whole conversation that we were having.
What whole conversation? What are you talking about? I'm lost.
When I said about the Haaland thing, and you're saying, "Oh, what's that?"
I've said repeatedly that Haaland will do fine in the Premier League. I've said this.
He was saying that when Ronaldo joined, even before that.
Yeah, like Haaland will do absolutely fine in the especially in your system. I've said take the top 10 strikers in the Premier League right now, top 15, they'll do fine in City's team.
Yeah.
They'll do absolutely. Obviously, there's levels to it. They all ain't gonna do Haaland levels. But if you take, let's say, a Danny Ings, I think a Danny Ings scores goals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Tony.
Like, just use him as an example. Tony.
Do you know what? Actually, last season, a lot of City fans were saying they should have got Danny Ings because
Makes
we
sense.
just needed someone that can come in, sit on the bench, a lot of the time, but then come in when we need him in them games where we're struggling to, get through a low block or whatever, and just do a job in them sort of games. I think like the cup game against West Ham, them sorts of games, if we had Danny Ings, he could have done a job for us last season, but obviously we didn't buy him. I mean, it's worked out now because we got Haaland, but if we didn't get Haaland, it'd be like, who are we going to sign?
Many options,
All
like
the
I
best
say.
strikers in the world are like settled, apart from Lewandowski maybe, but he wanted Barcelona. And then Benzema's at Madrid, he ain't leaving Madrid. So who else are you going to get, really? There's not that many number nines. You know what I mean?
I think your team's that good that all you need is, like I said, I've never seen Alvarez play. I think he'll do fine in your team.
Oh, yeah,
I think he'll
Alvarez
like.
It's very like, I don't know how to describe him, but he's going to be good, I think. I haven't seen that much of him because obviously Pep's not played him that much, but yeah, he looked good when I went to watch Argentina at Wembley. He looked good when he came on. But yeah, I think he'll
he's
be fine.
Argentinian.
He gives
All right,
me
I didn't know.
Yeah. He was in the.
You know what? I just knew it was South America, but I didn't know where.
Have you not seen his celebration? It's the same as Guerrero.
No.
Also, Alvarez is like a just common South American name, no?
Yeah, I just knew South America. He's a City signing. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
There's another jewel on the crown. I can't be bothered for it.
Well,
Apparently,
it's facts.
the last time Argentinians were this excited about a player, it was Lionel Messi. So that says a lot about him, So we'll see.
That means they've had some disappointing ass players since Messi.
So basically what you're saying is he's the next Messi. I hear you.
No.
How many times
That's
that
what you're saying, Jan, innit? You know what I'm
They're
saying?
not saying it's the next Messi. They're just
Oh, he's in
excited about him.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Because I've not really seen him in the Prem yet. He's only played 5 minutes today? 10 minutes?
So that means he'll be in the World. He'll be in the World Cup squad then as well, won't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm lost.
Yeah, we know.
No,
Sounds like Chelsea in possession. So
Flawless. How did Bruno play today?
Yo, you asking me questions you know the answer to, C1. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
Bruno played like Bruno, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did. Bruno.
So he put a 10 out of 10 performance.
Yeah, hey, if you're a Bruno stan, hey, that's your thing, innit? You know what I'm saying? That's all right, man. C1, say it with your chest. You're a Kai Havertz stan,
Right,
Bruno stan, Declan Rice stan. It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's some bad talent ID. That is some bad talent ID.
I don't have bad talent ID, bro. I'm saying bringing Cuckoo and Elise to the bridge. You can't sleep on my talent ID.
I see one rates Bruno.
Okay, you know what? That's a good comeback. Pull it.
I don't rate Bruno, Cams. Don't do this, man.
2-1. Okay, cool.
Who rates Bruno? Even Bruno don't rate Bruno.
Nah, Bruno definitely rates Bruno.
United
Bruno
fan, or
definitely.
some United
Bruno
fan.
definitely
Mom
rates
said he
Bruno.
was better than De Bruyne.
I didn't.
Yo,
Why are you
I'm
putting this
glad a
out?
lot of United fans have behaved.
United rate him because they gave him a contract 2026, 2027,
Yeah,
5-year
United-
contract.
We out here still giving contracts to Phil Jones and that. Like, no,
Number
we are
8.
not the bar for
Fucking hell.
anything. Phil
You
Jones is still
re-signed
out
Phil
here.
Jones?
Yo, Phil Jones got a new deal like 2-3 years ago, fam.
No.
2019
Oh,
when the
this
Ollie
year.
you got
No,
the
not this year. Yeah, we gave a new contract to Ollie. Yes, thank you, Cams. Yes. So we are not the bar for anything in terms of that. Like our talent ID is
Nah,
as bad
you're
as
Man
C1s.
United. You're Man
You know what I'm
United.
saying?
Man. You're the bar.
Man United.
Speaking
Facts.
United.
Let's go. We out here.
Manchester United.
United.
I see
out
what
here
you proper got to Fatter, bro. He's fuming. I
He
Fatter
can hold, he
still,
can hold
my guy.
that, man.
What happened? How come Timo's upset? What happened?
Oh no, he's just in the comments raging at C1.
He
What,
can
Timo,
hold
what did
them,
you say?
man.
It's just so I can join in. What did you say?
There's
I
something
didn't
about
do
Werner
anything to him.
being-
He just odd to me.
Hey, Werner's trash though. We know this.
I didn't even
He's
deal
probably-
with Werner today.
Bro, it's
It's just
okay,
something
man.
about Werner. Yeah, exactly.
Stan
Yeah,
Armando Broja, my guy. He's the next
how you
big
stand
thing,
it?
bro.
Chelsea actually have some decent players, and you choose to stand
Yeah,
Timo Werner.
Broja, on my life, I saw him play for 10-15 minutes. He was better than any attacker I've seen bar Sterling.
He's very
He's
direct.
quick though. I didn't realize how quick he
He's
was.
aggressive. He's strong. His movement was decent. Kind of had a few half chances here and there, but
He's a
it was
modern
too
day
late for him
forward.
to properly influence.
And he'll end
himself.
up
But-
leaving next year.
Yeah,
I think he'll end up going.
He's
Nah,
he's
he's on a
legit.
4-year contract. We got him locked up.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
why
think
he
it's-
was
I
like
just think
saying,
it's
"I want more
Tammy
game
Abraham
time." No, you
V2.
don't want more.
I rate
game
him,
time.
but he's going to
If
go
you-
somewhere and smash
If
it.
you trust your instinct,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
like
if you
Tammy,
trust
I
your talent,
didn't
you should get
mind.
in
I
that
was
team.
willing to keep Tammy. My problem was his wages. He wanted something close to Hudson Odoi's, and like he was justified because he was better than Hudson Odoi, but we weren't going to give him that, and so that's why he left.
Yeah,
As a
Broja's-
player, like I kept saying, I wanted to keep him. You give him till the age of 25, 26, he'll build into his body and he'll become strong and a brilliant centre forward. It's just a bit too raw. And we couldn't
Yeah,
wait
Fanta,
on it.
if it- Sorry,
I can say
Fanta,
Broja
just
should
get
just
off
back his
the
talent.
internet, man. Just
Yeah,
just
but
leave
no,
it.
but
Just
Broja
leave
didn't
it.
want to leave because he didn't back his talent. He wanted more money. He was on 8K a week.
I hear
Yeah.
that. If I see him, yeah. He did look good though. He's everything that C1 thinks Havertz is. I get it. He
No,
did
but
look good
I
in that
rate
first
Broja,
full
though.
time.
I
I rate
heard one
Broja,
like
though.
250, 260. It's like,
So I like Broja though, so it's fine.
Yeah, nah, Broja is good. From what I see, and I only seen him in that 10 minutes. I was like, why did Chelsea loan him out?
Yeah, he looked
No,
good
because he was
this
playing
game.
him for chess, innit?
Farah is fuming, bro.
Why?
Bro,
Why are you
we're
fuming? Hey,
alcohol
Timo,
round.
hold that, man.
Yeah,
Hold
Guy's
that.
talking
Off
to
the
no one,
internet.
you know?
Hold
Man's
that.
talking to
bro.
no
I
one.
said, some of you please go and get a.
Pum
All
pum.
right.
pum,
What does that mean?
Pum
Pum
pum.
pum.
Pum pum,
Vagina.
pussy.
Oh,
Pussy.
see, I thought it was two eyes in it. I'm saying, why did he star it out?
I don't know.
Why
I
did he
don't
star
know.
it out? Just say pum pum.
Man said fuck you on this one and then starred out pum pum. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't leave my body about my mental health after my boys leaves. Hey, fuck you, C1. Right. Is it that bad, Timo? Are you really feeling the
See, I
effects?
find it hard to believe though, because it's only Werner.
Yeah, it's Timo Werner. You'll get
Werner.
another one.
I feel
It's
like
okay,
he wasn't
man.
this bad when like
Look,
Drogba
I've
at
just
that
lost
Lampard
Michael.
You
level.
can
I
find
should be
any
gassed.
Timo Werner just by going to a football pitch.
Yeah, facts.
Any
Just
football
go.
pitch, you'll
You
find
live.
two
You live
Werners.
in. You're in and around London. Just go Power League. You'll find Werner's there.
Yeah,
It's
go
not that deep.
Westway or
Man
some
just missing
shit.
chances.
I promise you,
Yeah.
anyone like half decent or worse is there, and he'd probably
Yeah,
better than
man.
Werner anyway.
It's not that deep. It's real pause. It's not.
Come on, man. I handled AC
Jesus
leaving
Christ.
better than this. Come on,
Yeah.
Fag. Keep your
Yeah.
chest up.
Legit
Yeah.
did.
And you didn't see how much grief we gave Lewis. We gave Lewis
Facts.
bare
I
grief.
got Chelsea
You
fans,
don't
man.
even
Why
let me have a
are you
minute's
sad about these
silence.
meaty guys?
Facts. You know what I'm saying. We had to.
Not
It's
fucking
crazy.
playing celebrations and all this other bullshit.
Oh yeah, we did.
Did you?
Yeah, and you know what? You were instigating that, Fatter, so you can hold that.
yeah, that's true,
Homer is a
Timo. You were the
bitch, bro.
instigator, fam. You know what I'm
Hold.
saying?
Hold
And guess
that.
what? If you didn't comment, we wouldn't have roasted you. So
Yeah, and now Timo
hold
Werner
that.
says, so let's start talking about his stats. How many goals has he got in 2 years? Is it like 8 league goals or something in
You
2
got
years?
like 8 league goals and 4 against Southampton.
Fucking hell, man.
How?
How?
Jose Perez has got more than
Southampton
that.
can't even spell defense, let alone defend.
Bad scored majority of his goals against Southampton.
I swear
you know,
Tarkovsky's got more
And
goals
it's
than that,
Hazen
and he's a
Boots
Burnley
also.
defender.
Hey, like you weren't the one bringing up AC whenever we were on a live stream, so Flawless couldn't play the celebrations track.
Facts.
You think I don't know your game, Fatter, bro?
Facts, hey, hold that.
You
Fatter,
play
hold
chess, I
that.
play chess better, bro.
I'm saying.
I know your game.
Nobody says I play chess better that actually knows how to play
Because I
chess.
can't.
So you play checkers, I
I
play
won't
chess.
talk about my chess skills, innit? I'm a football pundit. We don't do chess. But yeah, Werner is shit and he's gone. So we'll celebrate. And Fata, sorry my guy, but you're gonna have to hold that. But Brozia's still there and he's already better, so you can stand him.
So hold that.
Timo Werner, you know.
Yeah, out of all the players you could do.
You have to rate his loyalty. He's stuck with Werner to the death. To the
So yeah, man. Timo, man, we hope you're doing well in that.
Hey,
I would say
Lewis.
and Real Madrid. For some reason, he always turns up against Real.
Maybe it's the big pictures, isn't it? That's what it is. Maybe he needs big pictures.
No, playing him at Wembley was shit.
Yeah, but so was Mason Mount. You know what I'm saying? We don't hold that against him.
Yeah, but we already know what
that wasn't Mark's fault. That was
assist for a goal here and there, and it'll just disappear.
Bro, that was someone else's fault, Cam. So what you doing?
Exactly, it wasn't Mark's fault.
I told you it wasn't.
Mount, Aspi, Lukaku. We just blame everything on Lukaku. We'll be fine.
Yep.
Timo's almost as bad as Brickfoot Lukaku, technically. No, Lukaku could score. I keep saying Lukaku is Timo Werner, but we're finishing. So at the very least, he gave you that. It's just Chelsea fans.
100 mil, man. I don't know how you keep spending this kind of money. Like, fucking hell.
Bro, like, I kind of wish I wish we spent that money elsewhere, but Lukaku failed for his own reasons. If he had a better mentality, maybe it would have been a different story. Emstein, J. Spencer, P. Furlong was better than Werner. Who?
What does that mean? Does anybody know what that means?
I'm not sure. They might. Oh no, I think they're ex-Chelsea players from the 90s.
Oh, okay.
They might. Yeah. They are.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, they are ex-Chelsea players, all from the 90s. Mark Steen, Paul Furlong, and who's the other
Jay
one?
Spence. You know what,
I don't
even know.
Yeah, they're all Chelsea players from the 90s. Yeah, John Spencer, Paul Furlong. Big up yourself, my guy.
You think Everton are going down?
Yes.
They didn't play badly. They didn't play too badly. First half, they had a few decent chances to score. It was Mendy and Koulibaly just doing a madness. The second half, they destroyed us in transition, especially the first 15 to 20 minutes. And Thiago Silva was just blocking everything. Like, there was 1v1s. There was a couple 2v1s that he handled by himself. He's fucking ridiculous. Like, the guy, the older he gets, the better he gets. He genuinely continues to amaze me. But Everton look good. They weren't walkovers by any means. Hell, we only scored off a penalty. So for all intents, it should have been 0-0. Yeah, I wouldn't say they're outright going down. They probably will be up there. Well, down there with the rest of the group. But who's to say that they'll 100% go down? I don't know. It's way too early to tell just now. But yeah, they looked all right.
Fair. I just want them to go down because they're one of the teams that haven't been relegated.
Yeah, that's what they
join
have.
the rest of them.
I just want them to go down because their away ground shit. It's one of the worst away grounds to go to. Genuinely atrocious.
Is it?
Yeah, but they're getting
them and Crystal Palace.
They're getting a new stadium. Yeah.
How long before that comes in? How long before their new ground's done?
Oh, they won't get that for years.
It's early stages,
Years?
so probably a long time.
Yeah, they got enough time to go down, come back up, and all of that. Just give us a bit of a break. I'm fine.
Yeah, Crystal Palace and Everton, Goodison Park, they're both restricted view. Everything is restricted view.
But they don't put their tickets as restricted view because they're bastards like that.
No, I know. No, they have some that are, but they're all restricted, so they might.
Yeah, no, but the ones at the back, it's like you can't even try style it out. Like you've got the poles in the way, then you got a low ass roof, so you only see 50% of the pitch.
Palace need to take that roof off so you can actually see, because it's ridiculous.
So you take the roof off, and then if it rains, you're pissed.
I'd rather get wet than see the
Do a
game,
clear see-through roof. Clear roof.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we do that at the bridge, but ain't really see-through no more. But it's what it is. Yeah, no. Guys, continue to run your questions as well. We'll probably go on for another 10-15 minutes and then we'll wrap up the stream. But let us know you guys' thoughts, any questions you guys had. Jester's had a question for Flawless, but he disappeared, so I'll save that for when he gets back.
Oh, he's here now. Yeah.
Oh, he's here. Yeah, Jester's said, are you excited about Marko Arnautovic coming? I heard you guys were linked with him a few days ago.
Yeah, we got linked with him. Excited? No, that wouldn't be the correct term. I learned today that Ten Hag had worked with him previously. We do need a striker, so if he was to it wouldn't be ideal, but we need a striker.
He's not an out-and-out 9, though, is he?
No, Arnautovic, yeah, he's a proper.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a 9-9. Yeah, he's more of an old school 9. So we need a 9.
He went to Stoke to China, and then where's he gone after that?
He's at West Ham, isn't it?
He was in Italy. He's at
Bolognese.
West
He's
Ham.
at Bolognese now. He's at Bolognese.
China, then Italy.
Man, this guy.
Yeah, and now he's what? He's finished, though, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's kind of like a plastic dude.
It's all about it's a question of just getting bodies. Like that's legit what it is. We need a striker. He would be third choice. So if he was used sparingly, I'm not against it. There is better. We should be aiming for better. Yeah, definitely be third choice. He won't be playing Ronaldo, Martial. Obviously, if Ronaldo leaves, then it'd be second choice. But Ronaldo's not leaving.
Martial's always injured as well.
Yeah, Martial's injured. Ronaldo's like, your manager don't want him, man. I'm saying.
I know. It's a shame, but there's still time for him to change his mind.
He's a smart individual. Tuchel wants to keep his job. That's what that is.
One more game of Havertz, Mount Sterling, and hopefully his mind changes.
Nah, man, you got Broha. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you'll sign somebody else as well.
Broja, yeah, I wouldn't mind. Albanian Diego Costa, I'm hearing.
Let's swap it. You know what I'm saying? Swap Ronaldo for Broja in it. Give us Broja and you can have Ronaldo.
No, we can do a Havertz and Ronaldo.
Why are you throwing the German in there? I didn't ask for him.
Well, you want to get rid of one player. We want to get rid of one player. It's just match.
Nah, I'm good because you want the player that's landing. I don't want Kai Havertz. I'm good.
Cho? You want Cho?
No.
Pulisic? He'll sell a few shirts.
Nah, I'm good. We do well in America already. We calm on the commercial side, but thank you for your concern.
You could do better.
I'm saying, nah, we good.
It's like the number one brand in the world, Man United.
Yeah, we good, man. We calm on that front. Yes.
Yeah, number one football club in the world. Yeah,
we
brand wise.
Man
United.
Over Real Madrid.
Yeah,
No?
I would say over Real Madrid. It's us, man.
Yeah.
We
not
moved the
PSG.
needle, man.
It's Man United. Man United's number one.
It's none of these flash in the pan teams that just got here 2 minutes ago like PSG. It's us. It's been us.
Then I think Barcelona, Real Madrid between the one and the two, and then it's just the rest.
As bad as we've been on the pitch, we're still a humongous.
That's
brand.
a good shout. Maybe Loftus-Cheek. They need a midfielder.
That's your right wing back depth.
Why has he changed his name back? Change it back to Fata, bro. What are you doing?
Nah, that's
no, this ain't Fata.
That's someone
Oh,
else.
is that not Fata?
That's another team.
Oh, there's two Fatas.
There's more than one. There's more than one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Cams. I'm like, what the hell?
I mean, there's more than one team of Afghanistan.
Yeah, it's outrageous.
Yeah, there's a couple.
That's like winning the lottery, bro.
These guys
More than one.
I said winning the lottery with Werner. No, I can't.
No, as in like finding two Timo Werner stands.
Yeah, facts.
Oh yeah.
In one comment section.
Yeah, without doubt.
Yeah, you guys, please find Shame.
Yeah, we really know. Is Jan there?
FC.
Yo, Jan.
Yeah.
All right, cool, no worries. I was gonna make a City joke, but she there. Never mind. Oh,
Make it anyways, man. Make it.
No, you can't leave us hanging.
Nah, it's calm. It was a cheap one, innit? Don't worry, man. I'm full of jokes, man. You know the ones around the corner. I was just checking, innit? I just didn't want the barrage of abuse that was gonna come with it. So I thought it's not worth it. That's all.
Who are your three guys' favorites to get relegated?
Everton.
I had Fulham there, but not anymore.
Fulham.
You say Fulham after yesterday.
Yep.
Leeds?
Hopefully Leeds, please. I need
It
Leeds to get
should be
relegated,
there
please.
Because they sold some of their best players.
They sold their only best players.
I
Yeah.
hope it's them. Did you see the two managers
Phillips and
on the
Rafinha.
sideline?
Yeah, they replaced Phillips with two players who were pretty much on his level.
I want Villa to get relegated, man. That's what
Why?
I want.
Steven
Why?
Gerrard.
Villa
Because it'd
never
just be
getting
so
that.
Gerrard.
Steve
Yeah,
Gerrard,
but
think-
why, Jan?
Ruined their title charge last
It'd
season.
just be funny.
But it's just a weird agenda for no reason.
Nah, Gerrard would. Nah,
I don't have an
the Liverpool
agenda.
legend.
I'm
We know
talking
agenda.
about who.
No, we don't
If you're
care
talking about who
Gerrard.
wants to get relegated, it's Man United. Liverpool, and Spurs,
Man
but they're
United.
not going to get relegated. So I have to go with
Man
who is
United.
realistic.
I know.
It's gonna be tough, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, 'cause I don't really like. I haven't the teams who have come up. I've not really followed the business they've done, so I'm unsure as like to who.
Nottingham have done.
Nottingham Forest have signed everyone. Genuinely signed 13, 14 players. Now they're bidding 40 million for Morgan Gibbs White.
Wow.
Apparently 40 mil.
They've spent a lot of money though, haven't they? Nottingham
Yeah, it's still shit. Though.
They have.
I said Leicester going down. That's mad.
Leicester ain't
We've
get
got a couple
relegated.
saying Leicester to go down.
Leicester,
What it is, what it is,
it's
do you know what it is? I think what's happened is that because we were holding Fofana, people are just not liking it, and then they're just coming out with the. I think that's what's happening personally. So you keep running you do you know what? Get a few more comments in. Give a man some more money. You know, get more comments in.
Yeah,
guys.
guys.
Relegated. You see what I mean?
Go on, run it up. Let's
get
go.
your super chats in, people. I'm seeing the comments, but let's go.
And how much is it to get rid of someone, Lewis? What is it? 50? 25?
To what?
To get rid of people when people
Oh
super chat.
100.
Yeah,
our panelists.
Yeah, let's go, man. 100 quid. Pick me out. Let's go.
25 for Yadno people. There you go. I'm saying.
I'm surprised no one put 50 straight down to get rid of you.
See, I told you it. I told you the joke was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Wait, man. The train ain't late. You know what I'm saying? I told you, man.
What is going on?
What is happening? I don't know, Jan. What is going on?
It's London foolishness. What the hell?
Yeah, people, get your super chats in. Get your questions in before we close out.
Yeah,
Man mentioned there.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, 25 for Jan, 50 for me, 100 for everyone else. Yeah, there you go. I know a lot of you lot in the chat that can't stand me in it. So, yo, put your money where your mouth is in it. Stop typing and, you know what I'm saying, and put your hand in your wallet.
For Lewis.
You know what I'm saying?
The stream ends at 1,000. Let's go.
Yeah. 1,000 for Lewis, yeah. We'll keep the stream
for
going.
me, like, you drop 100, I'll fuck off. That's fine.
And then it's just me in the comments going backwards on Fofana. Yeah, and I'm like, still Leicester player.
But yeah, unless you lot are slapping 85 million immediately, you lot can fuck off.
I know.
It's not even going to be 85. It's going to be 90.
I know one of you.
90?
It's going to be 82 plus 8 million add-ons.
Well, it's what it is.
I know one of you Ollie stands or Bruno stands or Ronaldo stands don't like me in it.
We're getting you like another training ground.
I'm saying.
What the fuck?
90 mil.
90 million.
Oh yeah, Lewis, man mentioned it there in the chat earlier, just a second ago. The kits is the site good?
Yeah, Jerseys bro. I'm basically getting my kits from there now. Jerseys FC is legit. We're gonna be doing an away kit lottery as well next month, so keep an eye out for that.
The away kit, the Chelsea away kit.
Yeah. Oh, we did just get another super chat. Oh, Liam just says Chelsea Football Club.
Let's go, bro.
Champions of
let's go. 20 quid to Lewis. I'm all good. I'm all happy.
2023. But yes, appreciate the donation, my guy. Much love, and of course, up the fucking Chelsea every time.
Is Babs not joining, or is he had enough? He's still jerking himself off over the thingy result.
Babs said he was joining. I don't know where he's gone, but is what it is.
Why did you say that? You don't say his name too. Nah, I don't need no Arsenal are gonna win the league because they beat Palace. Like, I don't need that.
Yeah, but that's funny. I've got everything. I've got everything. I've got everything saved, so it's all good.
Dealing with Arsenal fans is
let's go, man. Number 2
says Leicester to get relegated, and I'm an Arsenal fan. We want Telly.
I think Tillemans. That's supposed to mean Tillemans.
Tillemans. How come
you put a fucking bid in then? Put a bid in, and then we could even consider it. It's Madison V2. It's literally the same thing all over again. Imagine walking to a car dealership full of us and be like, I want to buy this Toyota. Like, cool, here's the price, but I'm interested in it. Don't care. Put an offer in, shut up, go away. Like literally, that's just Arsenal, and it's that's where we are. I had the same thing with Robbie when I was doing the stream for the Charity Shield last year, and they were just like, "When are you going to give him to Madison?" I was like, "Just put in a bid. It's not that hard, fam." Like, if you imagine you walking up to a Asda, you grab a tin of beans, you go, "I'm interested in these beans." The cashier's going to look at you like, "All right, buy them then." I'm interested. Do it. Hurry up or shut up. Pop or shut up, you know?
Yeah, I don't think Newcastle offered enough. They only gave you 40 mil for Maddison.
So that was complete fake news. That was made up by his agent to get him a new contract. Newcastle weren't
Fucking
happy.
hell, how
Leicester
many of
weren't
these
happy.
sources are just lying out their teeth?
Yeah,
Tell us
None of
about
them
That's
are
like-
right about these brown
Just to get-
envelope bullshit.
So Maddison's been offered a new contract on the back of that because they knew Schmeichel was leaving. Schmeichel was one of our biggest earners. Now he's going to go over to Maddison, which I don't mind. I think I rate Maddison. I rate him highly, and he's probably not going to go to the World Cup, which I'm not bothered about.
Yeah, for you
But
guys.
in terms of that, yeah, the Maddison thing was just fake news, basically. That the Tillemans links were real, the Fofana links are real, but the Maddison was just made up by his agent. Just to linking him to Newcastle because Newcastle got a stupid amount of money. Oh, he wants to come here. Nah.
Who's Leicester's keeper now?
Danny Ward and Daniel Everson would be the two. So Danny Ward's it was Liverpool's old keeper, like third keeper. It was looked all right, but I was saying the test will be against Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Like you can do it against Brentford. Didn't really have anything to do, but if Arsenal are going to come at us, they're going to come at us hard.
Is it Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday 3:00. I'm actually down.
Okay.
I was going to speak to Bav as well because I'm going to the game as well. We're going down to London
sick. Let's go.
to go to that game. So I was going to try and meet up with Babs as well if he's going to that one.
Hey, we play on the Sunday. I'll link you guys.
Let's go 3:00 kickoff on Saturday. Let's go.
I will not come to the Emirates. I'll see you guys afterwards. Fuck that.
Oh, fair enough.
Sorry. Place is a shithole. Absolute shithole. I'll see you guys afterwards.
Ironically, I was going to say I live down there. I actually have more in common with Arsenal than Babs, but we move. But yeah, Danny Ward's our keeper at the moment. He was actually decent. So yeah, it was actually not too bad. But again, it's not a test.
Big up.
So yeah, that's our thing at the moment. So
what was these Pepper links about? Because I remember hearing you guys were linked to him. Was that again just bullshit, or did you guys actually have some interest?
That's the first time I'm hearing about it. To us, Kepa.
Well, that answers that. Cool. I actually
I'm
thought
all
that
right.
was interesting.
I'm all right.
I didn't know what the fuck you lot would want from him either. But apparently you guys are interested in him. I heard it like a few weeks ago.
That's not how we do business. Like Leicester don't go buy reject from Premier League clubs. Well, we do, and they always fail. But still.
No, but Kepa didn't make any sense anyway, because like the overpriced wages, we probably still asked for about 30, 40 mil.
We were linked to Leno after the Schmeichel thing came out because his agent was just like, quick, let's try to get anywhere out of fine, we'll link him to Leicester. And we were like, no, that's not going to happen.
I feel like you just need a new keeper though.
Potentially. Let's see. Because Daniel Iverson's one of those, like, he's one for the future. Really, like, I think we rate him really highly. He's smashed it a couple of in the championship and stuff, but he will do bits. But for the first time in 11 years, we've got two keepers that are at the same level fighting for a position. Schmeichel's got nearly 500 caps because he just kept playing every single game. And no, Danny Ward's been here since 2018. In the Premier League caps, he's got one. Just because Schmeichel's been the number one for ages. So, you know what I mean?
What's the reason for Schmeichel leaving? Is there a specific reason? Or...
Rodgers. He fell out with Rodgers, and Rodgers is egotistical, and he's like, "Oh no, I need to control this way." And yeah, and he didn't have the best of season last year, but you're here for 11 years, and also it came out of nowhere. You know, where a lot of like transfers, you know, before the season finishes, who's going to go. Schmeichel came out of nowhere. It's just all of a sudden 1 week, and he's like, "Right, I'm packing off. I'm going to Nice, like Europa League." Europa Conference League.
It was such a weird move. It didn't make any sense.
See what I mean? If you went to Denmark, went to Copenhagen, I'd be like, yeah, sure, makes sense, no problem. But just all of it, in 1 week, he packed up and he was off to Nice. So you know it's just weird. And also, he's been there for 11 years. Do you know what I mean? You know, normally with our you phase them out. You have a player that's coming in that's young and they eventually take over. Schmeichel just like, I'm off, and that was it. So there's a big falling out. People don't believe me, but I'm like, you can't explain them actions. Someone's been there 11 years, was the keeper, was the captain, and then he's just dipped in a week. That doesn't happen.
But he's lived in England. He's lived in England most of his life anyway, as well. It's not like
he was saying in an interview. He was at Leeds. Yeah, he was there for 11 years. His kids are young. They've only known him as a Leicester player.
Yeah. He was a
he doesn't play for any other team
in his youth.
Yeah. So it shows you. It shows you with Rodgers, man. Rodgers is finished, man. Rodgers is a finished manager. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh well, Man United. Well, Man United were linked to him earlier, but Honestly, man, I wouldn't wish him on other. It's genuinely, it's just not good enough. We've done the right thing. Our owners are good.
When Pep leaves, we can get Ten Hag and they can have Brendan Rodgers. That makes sense.
Why do you want Ten Hag? You can get anybody in the world. Why do you want Ten Hag?
Yeah, I don't, but I think he'd do a job after Pep.
I thought you'd want Arteta back or something.
Yeah, goes to show how highly she rates Arteta, innit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Expose
City and Arsenal love him.
When Arteta finishes above you, I don't want to hear it.
Okay, so what?
If spending how much money?
Yeah,
how much money is Arteta spend?
Yeah, okay, and we end up in the same competition again. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic.
Also, we're talking about Partey and what the situation is there as well.
No, let's not talk about that.
Because I'm just like, what the? How's this? Like, obviously, the Mendy stuff. Sure.
I don't know how he's playing.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
But we gotta be very careful about how we talk about this.
No, I know, but I don't get why he's still playing.
I don't get why he's still playing because there's one ongoing case, so I don't get it either. So it's cool.
But there's evidence, bro.
Yeah, what I would say though is a lot of the clubs, like, it is trickier than it sounds because they can actually be taken to court. Like, say for example, someone made that allegation against you and your workplace just sacked you. You can take them to court because you can say I'm innocent and you've assumed I'm guilty. So it's a difficult situation because the same thing happened with Mendy
though. No, but here's the thing: Mendy has an ongoing case. Same thing with Greenwood. He's got an ongoing case. Partey has an ongoing case.
I think they said he got dropped.
One is playing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I personally would have played him because I just think it sends out the wrong message. Because I think there's, like, it's like with Greenwood, the evidence, I'd be very, very, very surprised if they are innocent. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, that's kind of guilty until proven innocent rather than innocent until proven guilty, if that makes sense. I think with them two, it's more the
But again, with evidence, look at parties is worse and there's more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
and
saying.
Even the feds did a tweet about it.
And with Mendy, it was like,
Mendy was like, throw away the key, man. I don't know what. Like,
yeah, but it was at the beginning. It was allegations, and they just dropped him straight away.
There was a new case every month with Mendy.
Yeah, every week almost, wasn't it?
To be fair, though, I think City were playing him at the start to try and get rid of him because I think they were trying to sell him.
No, but that was before it was well known.
You know what, though? Clubs always know before the public know. Clubs always know.
It was known to the club, though. Yeah, they knew.
No, but here's the thing.
United knew about Greenwood.
If that one case that was like put on Twitter was the only one, I'd get it. Arsenal's hands are tied; they can't really do anything because he beat the case. Yeah. There is a second ongoing case. So how is he playing?
I know. I don't know.
That makes no sense. But like, that's the only thing I think I can legally say on it. So I can't.
I'm not trying to slander any. But I'm just trying to find.
I agree, though. It's still worth talking about because, like, commentators are trying to ignore it. Pundits are trying to ignore it. It's like, hello, we're just going to pretend this isn't happening.
I think clubs... I think clubs' hands are tied to a certain extent. But this is what I was saying when the whole Mendy thing came out and everyone was getting onto Man City. And I said...
No, and I can't lie. Comments like this is just the problem. This is exactly what the problem is. Party is innocent. I don't want to hear it. I need him at the World Cup.
Agendas. That's agendas, right? That's beyond agendas.
Man said, I just need him at the World Cup. Fuck if it's true or not. I need my guy at the World Cup.
Thought about that before he allegedly did it, then, innit?
That is a madness. All I'm saying, until you come to a conclusion, like Greenwood isn't at a conclusion, so he's not playing.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, like, I think it's partly the club, but like I said, like, when the whole Mendy thing came out, a United fan, I knew at that point that Greenwood had been arrested for something. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that he'd been arrested, and I said, be careful the way you're talking because it could happen at your club. And lo and behold, a few months later, the whole Greenwood thing came out, and this is the thing, like, everyone's trying to point score. Oh, it's Arsenal. Next minute, it's Chelsea. Like, it's going on. It's a big problem in football.
No, but here's the thing.
There's so many that we don't even know about.
there's point scoring to a point, but then it's like I'm hearing like Arsenal fans are making chants about the whole situation on Friday, and it's like if that's the case, then you know what, they deserve the point scoring. The whole club deserves it because we're not doing this class thing all for you to be playing someone who's got allegations of that sort of nature on their head. Sorry, as a family club, that's a load of arse.
But then you can't come out and say, "Oh, we care about like." You can't come out in the stands. You know they have the equality and diversity policies and shit like that. But you can't be like, "Oh, I care about the LGBT community," when one guy is just allegedly did that on the pitch.
Thiago Silva.
How the hell does that work?
I get the fuck out my club.
You see
I don't
what
care
I mean?
who it could be. Prime Eden Hazard. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, don't care who it is. There's no excuse for that. 100%.
I couldn't give a shit, man.
Facts.
You got people saying, "No, we need him because we ain't got a DM."
Because people, but that's the problem. It's like at City, like because Mendy wasn't very much liked, everyone threw the towel at him. If De Bruyne did the same thing, I'm not so sure people would have treated him the same way. I think people would have been defending.
Yeah,
honestly, I think
there are Rongans as well. People who do that.
Look at the amount of Greenwood defenders there are. Still.
Oh, they're still out there.
That's me saying that as United.
It's crazy.
Rongans.
These Greenwood fans are using the party situation. Using the party situation to justify Greenwood. Or why is Greenwood not back? If Partey did that and Partey is playing, why is
But
Greenwood
you
not
see
back?
the precedent it sets. Now people are saying, why isn't Greenwood playing?
That's the knock-on effect.
Look at what this is why I'm saying that I'm looking at Arsenal now and I'm thinking, what the fuck are you lot doing? This club that pretends to be classy, that pretends to be family first. It's a load of bullshit. It's a
And
load
how are you
of
going to explain
art.
that to the kids?
Because you got put on the spot more than any other club did, and you folded the same way you
The thing
always.
is, what I was saying on the situation
It's embarrassing.
is when it all came out, the thing is you don't have to believe that girl. You don't have to. But the fact that there's 2 allegations against him, to me, it's like with Mendy, because there was more than one girl, it's not defendable. I don't care if he's innocent.
If it was one, I completely understand Arsenal's stance. I completely get it.
If it's one with no evidence as well in it, it's like when evidence comes out.
Yes.
Yeah. When evidence comes out, it's like if it's just an accusation and there's nothing behind it, it's like, all right, wait and see. When evidence comes with it, and it's 2 and it's 3, or there's, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And people saying like, stop make accusations. If this wasn't a deep case or anything, the police wouldn't have come out and tweeted about it.
The police
tweeting about it on their own official
tweet
account.
about it. Jeez.
They had to because the girl was getting death threats over what she was saying, which to me sounded like evidence. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
And they corroborated everything she said.
Yeah.
They said the same things that she said. Everything.
Yeah.
And the thing is, so I've worked with somebody that's kind of, as part of my job, has been involved in this kind of sector. She was telling me, basically, they goes, this is an issue with a lot of the top clubs, the way that they are run, because again, and she goes, this is the stuff that we hear about. There's a lot of hush money that's also paid to people that are genuine victims that just go, I'm paying you this amount of money. Shut up. Don't report this. Sign this kind of document, because this happens all the time. When you come to a top level and people are paying these kind of money, and when you're at this age where and all you're doing is you're being given, but it's got a silver golden spoon, and you're just giving and giving and giving, you feel invincible. Everybody you interact with wants a picture, wants to enjoy you, and you're not used to it. So she goes, this is not a problem just with Arsenal. It's a problem with all the top clubs, probably including mine as well. We had something similar happen in 2014. Where the reason why Nigel Pearson left, his son was involved in something like this with
I remember hearing about this.
And the owners loved him. The owners loved, and I'm not going to put back, but they said you can choose your family or you choose your job. And they said you've got 2 choices: you can back your son or you can back us. He's getting fired. Do you want to join him? And he goes, I'll back my son. And I rate that to a certain extent, but he had to leave his job. I'm like, fair enough. So, but again, this it's away from the bigger picture, away from Arsenal. To bring on the specific case, there is issues like this at every single big club, especially with people that are young and influential. They have this problem. So this is a wider issue to kind of look at, not just go, okay, there's one football in particular. All of these clubs they have this issue.
Exactly. That's what I was saying when people are saying this club. Like it's much bigger than that. It's a big problem in society, not even football. So the fact that footballers have more power, a lot of it is about power. So they have more of it, so it's more likely because they have more power. So I think it's something that gets brushed under the carpet, and I think, I don't know, like, for me, from what I know of this sort of crime, I'm more inclined to believe the girl, just based off the conviction rate is less than 1%. So
yeah,
it's and the percentage of girls that lie, I think, is 5%. It's very low.
Really
very
low. Over 90% is of people come, and the majority of people that experience this don't even come forward anyway. And knowing the backlash that they could get from this, it's not worth it. People just gotta rather shut my mouth. I'm not going to get involved.
Look at what's happened to this girl now. Do you think other people are going to come out now and be like, "Oh, this footballer did this"? No, because they're going to see what's happened to her.
A whole PowerPoint presentation on it, and people still said, "Nah, he's lying."
Yeah, it's not true. Yeah.
Bro, she brought her Snapchat out, DMs, WhatsApps, everything, pictures together, everything. And people say, "Oh, I need concrete evidence." What fucking concrete do you need?
And it is like, even when you hear concrete evidence, like in the Greenwood situation, it's still not enough.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we heard it. We heard it and seen the video. We've seen the video.
There was play acting. There was playing around.
No one don't play out like that. Man, them for anyone don't play out like that. For any man them that might be watching, don't play out like that. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do, but don't play out like that. No, you know what I'm saying?
To be honest, Flawless, when the whole Greenwood thing came out, there's quite a lot of people like on my Twitter that know him personally, and they said that's not surprising. He's known to be like that, so he's actually known where he's from in Manchester to be abusive towards women, etc., etc. So it wasn't a surprise to some people, which tells me even more that he's guilty. Do you know what I mean? So,
but imagine the club and Man United must have known about this, and they continued this instead of like. So again, the situation is, it's not just the Greenwood was okay. It's an issue that's happening, but there is a wider issue around that with Manchester United and the way that, or bigger clubs in general, and the way that this is happening, and it's allowed to happen because they give them so much support, money, mostly money. Let's be real.
A year and a half before the Greenwood situation, there was another incident with him where he got arrested, but Ollie covered it up. It all came out that Ollie covered it up. Yeah, because he got arrested, but he got swept under the rug very quickly, and no one spoke about it after.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Crazy.
It is crazy.
Well, what can you do?
Yeah, you make sure you get them likes up as well, man. Yeah, throw them under the jail. Anyone who's involved in that, throw them under the jail. But yeah, get the likes up on the video, you know.
Daniel says Jesus wouldn't get 10 goals in the league. Big up. Very unlikely, but we can hope. He's
been great so far.
Eric Ten Hag says, second has allegedly. We're gonna just say allegedly on that and keep it moving because we don't know the facts on that one. So we're gonna leave that one out. Yeah, guys. You know what? Actually, it's been nearly 2 hours. We'll probably wrap up the stream here. But yeah, big up everyone. Has been a mad stream as always. We'll be back tomorrow, 2:30. We'll celebrate Werner Independence Day for yet another day. But yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button as always. And yeah, let us know your thoughts down in the comment section. And up the Chelsea.